everybody, welcome to the Northernlion Live Super Show. It is the Investigate 311 edition. I've just noticed, March 11th, 2020. As always, I'm your host, Northernlion, joined by Wednesday co-host, Alpaca Patrol.
That's me!
I like that.
Yeah!
You ever think... By the way, Apollo's here as well. Hello.
That's me.
You ever think... You think as you get older, your voice gets deeper?
Yeah,
Like I think that's how it works. Yeah.
I was listening. I was driving today, and Justin Timberlake's "What Goes Around Comes Around" came on. And I was like, he doesn't sound like that anymore. He sounds a little bit. He sounds a little bit higher in the old song than he does in the new songs.
Well, you know, they use pretty heavy amounts of auto-tune and whatnot.
He's au natural. JT is au natural, probably.
None of them are au natural.
He might get treated a little bit. It's just acoustics, dude. It's just it's just the difference between recording it in your bathroom and recording it in Rick Rubin's Hollywood studios.
Yeah, no, that's sure.
Honestly, if you're gonna give me like a perfect pop song, auto-tune it. I don't want it to not be auto-tuned. Make it perfect.
Yeah. What is a perfect pop song to you?
Has that one main chord progression that all the pop songs use?
I mean, yeah.
No, I'm talking about.
And it has the millennial, like, oh, that one?
No, I don't want the OOs.
You don't like the OOs?
No, I'm kind of sick of them. Like, the first one was like, yeah, I get you. The, whoa, whoa.
Tonight.
Yeah, like that one, I was into that one. Everything past that, fuck it.
Well, we're going to play Mario Kart 8, and then we're going to play... the next game, which is Ticket to Ride. Then we're gonna finish it off by playing a little Jackbox. Let's get this show on the road.
Let's not, because I have to update my Switch. It turns out
that is like 4 megabytes.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
At most.
I hope. Anyway. Oh yeah, it's already in.
Did you guys hear that they canceled? Well, they delayed the release of Animal Crossing due to the coronavirus.
Good one.
Wait.
He's joking. He's a joke.
He got me for a moment. He got me for a moment.
Oh, got him. Got him.
Got you.
All right. I have created the room. You may join on your leisure. They just delayed Survivor due to coronavirus. Now that one's crazy to me.
How can America recover?
It's secluded on an island, isn't it?
Well,
makes sense.
I mean, not really.
Now you're gonna tell me they auto-tune Survivor?
Well, I mean, they point their cameras in towards the ocean on deserted islands.
Production has 400 crew members from 20 countries. All right, that's a pretty good reason then.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been losing it because they canceled E3, right? And
yeah.
But I've seen some people tweet. They're like, we're gonna do like our own little E3. Now that E3's not happening, we're gonna do our own E3. Let me know if you want to get involved. And I'm like, you know why they canceled it, right? It wasn't like that they were just like, there's no games this year. They're like, it's a disease.
We are actually against video games now. That's why we're closing E3.
It's crazy, man. Oh, we're all in. I hope I put AI on. Also, do you see all the NCAA games are going to play without
basketballs?
No, that would be cool though, because they want to stop the spread of germs.
Right? Yeah. Well, you can't because you'll have skin-to-skin contact on the ball. You can't have that, you know.
No contact basketball.
Without viewers. Well, without fans in the stands. Audience. That's the word that people use for that.
Dude, like if they air that on television, that would actually be like some surreal fucking shit.
Dude,
that I would be super in for.
There's so much weird stuff going on right now. Like in Santa Clara County, they can't have gatherings with like over 250 people or something. So,
oh Lord.
Both the Golden State Warriors, well, Golden State Warriors are playing with no audience, which is going to be super weird on TV. And then the San Jose Sharks don't even know what to do. They're like, I don't know if we're going to play to no audience, or we're going to delay the games, or we're just going to turn all of our home games into away games. But is very
I think
weird.
I think they should do it without audience and without lights on the stand. Just like have it like a weird art house basketball
Dance
movie.
party.
Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm in.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
This could be the year of no events, dude.
It is wild.
Thank God.
I was
Pretty
kind
tired
of
of events.
Oh, I'm not. I gotta put the game up.
Ah!
Just doing an overlay, dude.
I've been there.
Oh no, are we playing without bots?
There should be bots.
I think it's all bots. Oh,
There's bots. There's bots.
Oh, there are bots. Okay, I was like, oh no, I'm in 3rd out of 3. This is bad. But now I'm in 4th out of bots, so we're good.
Got him. Anyway, so that's
Yeah.
what's
We're all
on
gonna-
my mind right now.
you guys think? So like E3's still far away, right? Like, that's still,
Like
that's
2
in
months.
June.
Yeah, 3 months, I guess. Yeah.
Do you think like how far are we going into cancel? Because obviously like E3's assuming that it will still be bad in 3 months, which I think a lot of people are assuming that it'll be bad in 3 months.
Well, there was a projection today that in the U.S. cases shouldn't peak until April or May to begin with. So,
Oh, good.
and I think
Right
that's
around time for
like
my
that might
birthday.
be like a little bit of an optimistic projection on top of that as well. So it's like
Yeah.
I think
think
it's prudent to get out in front of it, but you know, at the other end of things, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
I mean, I don't know. It still is left to be seen, like how big of a problem that's going to be in the U.S. But, you know, I think I, along with a number of people, definitely underestimated United States incompetence, which is great. You know, this is good. This is good. I love living in this country.
It's wacky because I'm hearing from certain people that just perusing different experts' opinions and stuff, which is gotta take everything with a grain of salt. No one person's gonna know exactly what happens, but some of them are saying like the way this works, like it could just come, like it could like go in waves, like it could people are saying like China cases are going down, but once they stop all the quarantine and go back to normal daily life, they could just spike right back up again. Because it's but without a vaccine, it can just like people are gonna start getting on planes again and traveling, and if they go to countries that have lots of people and there's diseases there, it's just gonna start over again, basically.
Dude, book your plane tickets now. They're cheap as hell.
Dude, I was talking about it because like I was talking about it with Kate, because Kate bought one of those Animal Crossing Switches, the really cool looking ones, but we couldn't get it in Canada because it was already sold out. So we bought one American style. I had it shipped to our in-laws' place, which is now literally like if you look at a map of the outbreak in Washington, it's like they're basically the epicenter. So that's on the 21st. So we were gonna like go down there and like drive down, get lunch with them, hang out with their 2 kids who are in the public school system and both of the adults who work in the medical field.
Right.
And now I'm like, I'll go, but I'm gonna like, we're gonna drive down, we're gonna like exchange the goods via like latex gloves, and then we're gonna immediately drive back to Vancouver.
Yeah, get a Bubble Boy suit.
I'm close. We'll see.
I mean, I don't know. It still hasn't exploded over here at all.
We're
bad, but
was it 2,000 cases already?
yeah, which is, I mean, that's still within the
Obviously not an
range of
explosion, but like
yeah. The real danger is we don't know how many people
are infected. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that's the that's the part that I myself wasn't accounting for, is how really truly fucked up our healthcare system is.
You can't test positive if they don't test you, so that's one way to keep it
Exactly.
understand.
Yeah.
Or if the test costs $3,000, you just can't. How are you gonna test positive?
Well,
Dude, I was reading a story like a day into the, or well, maybe not a day, but a couple of weeks in to the story, and a guy, he thought he was coming down with something. He thought maybe he had coronavirus, so he did the right thing. He called up, 911. He said, hey, I think I might have coronavirus. So they sent out an ambulance because he wanted to do the right thing. and not infect anybody on the way, not hop in an Uber. Turns out he didn't have coronavirus. You know what his reward was?
$3,000 bill.
$4,000 bill.
It was actually $14,000 because
Wow.
he got in an ambulance. So yeah, so good work, good citizen of the United States. I hope lots of other people will totally do that now.
I just keep getting annoyed because, like, literally every case. I mean, it's probably just the ones you hear of on the news, but like so many cases are like the dude in Missouri who was on self-quarantine but then decided he couldn't skip his daughter's daddy-daughter dance, and then went and like infected another 11 people or something like that. Then like earlier today in Hamilton, Ontario, an oncologist got diagnosed. And it was like, well, yeah, he recently went out of the country to a country that had the coronavirus. And I was like, dude, you work in like the medical profession. Yeah. You gotta cancel that trip. I know maybe you've been looking forward to it for a while, but you're working with vulnerable people.
Dude, I mean, there was that great. I don't know if you saw that video clip of CPAC where the dude coughs in his hand, talking about how you have to shake hands, and then he just starts shaking the dude's hand. And then also we found out later that apparently someone was infected there, and had contact with the president. So fingers crossed.
No, it was he had contact with someone that had contact with the guy who was infected.
Yeah, I know.
So not as
1
bad,
degree of separation.
It's not gonna happen, but
Right.
one can dream, you know.
Anyway,
Yeah.
just your weekly check-in on how coronavirus is doing, followed by your weekly check-in on how the stock market's doing. I saw the S&P 500 was down another 5% today.
Oh yeah, we're all fucked.
But that's just erasing yesterday's bounce. So I'm
because we all know what's coming, right? Like we're all aware that
Dr. Manhattan. Is that what's coming?
Fuck. Dude, at this point, I hope so. That sounds great. But no, we're gonna start hearing murmurs about how, guys, they're too big to fail. We're gonna need to get another bailout going. Can't wait for that. That's gonna be fun.
Dude, just how about this time we bail out the streamers?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like, I know we were talking about it in private last night. I'm like really stoked to have this job right now. Work from home, no problem. Sure, I mean, like an economic recession where people have less disposable income could be nasty for sure.
Yeah, no, that could
But
be
for
bad.
now, I'm like, dude, self-isolation and social distancing, that's like, I was doing that for sport.
Yeah.
It is interesting because I mentioned this in our conversation, but like streaming has never existed during a recession. It didn't exist in 2008.
Yeah.
YouTube was just starting in that time, pretty much. So it's gonna be interesting to see what exactly happens. Like, is it even gonna be a viable thing to do if no one has money to subscribe or donate? Like, legitimately, like I'm not even memeing. Like,
Yeah.
To be honest, like I think it'll depend on how it's handled when the crash eventually comes. Like if we go into like full shantytown foreclosure territory, like fucking bailouts, then yeah, we're fucked. But I mean, I should mention like basically for the middle class in America, the recession never really stopped. It's not like the housing market ever really recovered for us. In fact, it's gotten worse.
Yeah, if you weren't in it.
Like, yeah. So I mean, like, it's we're kind of already streamers during a recession, to be honest. Something like 80% of the stock market is owned by like the top 1% of people. So, I think again, like I said, it depends on how they're going to handle it. If they're going to handle it by being like, well, looks like we got to cut 4 million jobs in order to save the country. Too bad. Then yeah, we're all fucked.
Especially because that'll mean a lot more competition on Twitch.
Exactly.
When those people become professional Fortnite streamers.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm at peak optimism right now for planet Earth. I think
Same, yeah.
It's been a really, like, I feel like a little bad because I'm like on a personal level. I'm like, man, 2020's been really good so far. On like a everything else level, I'm like, it's been a little, like, pretty much as close to apocalyptic as it's been for a long time, at least.
Yeah, like it's like approaching biblical levels right now, which is kind of.
Well, it's just because there's just so many things that are on the cusp. Like even the coronavirus hasn't really gotten to a stage of fuck.
Yeah, no, we're still at the CDC is like wash your hands.
It's at the monk ass level, right? You're just looking over to your right, like I mean, I hope it doesn't get better, like. And then same with the economy. It's at the monk ass level. You're just like, I mean, I hope it doesn't. Everyone's saying it's gonna explode, but
I'm being 100%.
I mean, it's going to, yeah.
I'm being 100% real with you though. Like if you don't own, and this is a sincere question, if you don't own much, forgive my verbiage here, doesn't it own a little bit when the economy crashes?
Yeah, I mean that's the only like extremely wealthy thing I have is a car. That's pretty good for me.
Yeah, it's not like you're I mean, you're probably
paid
gonna,
off.
I was gonna say,
yeah. To be honest with you, I mean, like you guys know about this privately, but like I've been holding off on buying a house until this crash happened. So
oh, dude, those $5,000 houses are gonna be $75 by the end of this month.
Dude, a couple of the ones that we were watching, like one of them that was actually like a nice place, was like 30,000, and like a week ago it dropped like 10K. So it's just like, ooh, come on, Goldman, go down, bitch. I'm ready. Well, you know, that's the other thing is that, like, millennials, like, our generation apparently doesn't really do much in the way of retirement accounts. Well, yeah, and spending, obviously. Both things not surprising, I think. But what we do is the few of us that actually don't have a negative net worth, just, like, basically put our money under the pillow. So, yeah, I mean, a recession might actually be in some way positive to some of us. At least.
Yeah, Kate was telling me, like, demographically, Japan went through, like, a huge economic crash in the 80s and 90s. And, like, the people that were at, like, peak working age then, psychologically, they just don't buy basically anything because they grew up, like, they came of age in the bubble economy. So they're like, I just want to have money so I'm, like, permanently, you know, set. I know that I'm good. Because they don't spend, the economy is, like, constantly stagnant. And I was like, man, this sounds like super familiar. As somebody that turned 20 in 2008 and is now, you know, in my early 30s in 2020, I'm like, man, this all sounds super familiar to me.
Yep. Yeah.
My money's just there. It's just sitting there. I'm just waiting. Like, I don't want to do anything with it.
Yeah.
It's fucking scary, dude.
I literally, like, that's the reason that I am saving, like, in that way, because of the 2008 recession. I remember what that was. I literally came of age at that time. Like, I think I was like, basically, that's, I was 17 in 2008. So.
You have a green shell? You have a green shell, you son of a bitch?
Green shell, you
God damn it, dude. I've been on your tail the whole race. Anyway, back to real talk.
Man, I mean, the thing with moving too, buying a house, like, after seeing what's happening to Justin right now and his internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is horrifying. That's like the streamer's worst nightmare, buying a house and then finding out, oh, I guess the internet actually sucks and you had no way of knowing until you turned it on.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's really fucking shitty.
It makes me want to not move, like, out of this neighborhood. Like, I want to look at houses in just because I know the internet is good here.
Dude, that's real reason we stayed in our old apartment as long as we did, is the internet was, like, relatively fast, but literally, like, 100% uptime.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
I've never had my internet dropped earlier.
The only negative I have is my internet will drop for about like 3 seconds once or twice a day, and that is honestly not a big deal to me.
That's not terrible. Yeah,
it doesn't even take the stream down. Just like the frames drop. It's always like 600 frames too. Like every day, it's the same amount. It's very strange.
Maybe they're maybe that's their like throttling cycle.
It doesn't affect the speeds at all.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like the only reason Spectrum is even good here is because it's a competitive market. It's like that's the only reason.
Yeah.
Like I have literally nothing bad to say about them, even though a lot of people also have them in other areas and fucking hate them.
Yeah, no, they're terrible here. Just the absolute worst.
Oh, don't do it, dude.
Although I will admit, like, actually, since Spectrum took over, the internet has been, I guess, more consistent. It's still not consistent, but it's more than Time Warner, I guess. So, yay!
It's better than Comcast. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, Spectrum and Time Warner are better than Comcast. Comcast is just...
Yeah,
like,
I've heard so many horror
so like,
stories.
I mean, I don't want to tell Justin a story here because it's his to tell, but like, you know, he's been having trouble with his internet because he got DDoS.
Yeah.
Which is a common thing that can happen to pretty much anyone.
Yeah.
And he just needs his IP changed. Very simple thing to do.
Yep.
If you're an ISP, you just change their IP. It's literally like a button. Like, it's so easy. And they wouldn't do it. And he was like, my internet doesn't work. Literally. If you change the IP, it will work. And they were just refused. They just outright refused to do it. And so he eventually was like, all right, I'm going to change providers because you guys won't change my IP. Like, he's a business class. He pays a bunch of money a month for this internet service. And they are willing to lose that customer because they don't want to change his IP. That is absolute fucking insanity madness. That's why Comcast is just the worst. Nice try.
Yep.
Did I get you?
No. Oh, shit. I didn't get you either.
But like that's the problem when they don't have competition is because they could just be like, all right, fuck you. I guess you just live without internet then. And what are you supposed to do as a consumer? Like what leverage do you have?
Yeah. Well, you could always DM and then hope the customer service person is like, hey, by the way, I'm a big fan of your Frostpunk videos,
Right.
so...
Sorry, you shoved me right on the boost, so it didn't actually go off, and I just fell off, and it was a... Like
I'm
a
sorry.
No, it's fine. I just hate it.
I wanted to push you to second. I didn't want to send you into the Shadow Realm.
Oh, we're both so far ahead that it didn't...
Oh, yeah. I guess
Oh,
that's
see if
true.
you can deal with this.
I have protection. Oh, I didn't have it from the second, but I crossed.
No, because you crossed the finish line. And then it... Oh, my God, I might actually get third. No, we're good. We're good. Yeah.
Anyway, it's kind of a...
Yeah.
It's like a not a great week.
Yeah. You know, the stock market's crashing. We're all going to die from a pandemic. But if that doesn't kill us, then we've got climate change on top of that. And
Yeah, we're still many. We're gonna look. We're like probably the last generation that will probably get most of our lives.
yeah.
Well, you know, we won't.
I don't know. I got high hopes for the Zoomers.
I'd
you?
be hopeful.
I do. I think they're already funnier than the millennials.
That's true. I'm with that. But they're
so
gonna have
pissed.
they might even have less than we do, and we have nothing.
Yeah, but you know that breeds creativity.
Right? Yeah.
Something.
They'll just get out.
We
Get
were
a couple of
for
boots.
us growing up in the 90s and the 2000s, early 2000s at least. We were like, we're gonna inherit some pretty sick, you know, stuff on planet Earth. Cell phones are new. You guys remember the iPod click wheel? That was sick. Like, it's only looking up. Zoomers have grown up and been like, you know, we've known that we were gonna be fucked the whole time, so maybe we can prepare for it. That's my hope at least.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. I lived my young life knowing that we were gonna be fucked myself. So I don't know. I don't know, man.
It was funny because, like, I feel like 2016, it was like, oh, well, this sucks. And then 2017, I was like, oh, dude, wait, yeah, this sucks. And then 2018 was like, you know, maybe there's a chance it won't suck. And then by the end of 2018, I was like, no, it still sucks, still bad.
Yep.
And then 2019 was like, hey, maybe this time it won't suck. And then it kept
And then
sucking.
January of 2020.
And no, and then 2020 was like, hi. You thought you knew the suck. You thought you understood what the suck was.
How about
you know
like
what the
all
best
of that
part is?
stuff plus a novel and infectious disease?
Yeah. That's the best part is that this isn't even it getting bad yet. Like this is like the calm before the storm still. Like we're still in the eye of the fucking hurricane, boys, and the hurricane's coming.
So what I'm trying to say really is
Yeah.
use your Prime subscriptions now.
Before Amazon gets rid of it because they can't afford it anymore.
No, before you get the virus and can't click your mouse.
A computer virus.
That was a bit awkward of a joke.
I'm just looking out for you. There's all sorts of free games, dude. that you
That's a
can
great point. I
that
mean,
you can
when
play during the quarantine.
Yeah, if you if your computer manages to work and you manage to climb your way through the rubble, you still have those sweet free games on your computer.
It's got some good stuff on there now.
Mm-hmm.
You keep yourself busy with that World of Warships supporters bundle for a bit.
I feel like maybe when shit kicks off, the whole wargaming genre might lose some popularity.
I don't know, man. Have you played Warzone yet?
Then I haven't.
Is that what it's
actually.
called? I don't even know what it's called.
I don't know.
You don't have to know what it's called, Apollo. It's not in your wheelhouse any longer.
I don't even know what Warzone is.
It's the free-to-play Call of Duty Battle Royale.
Oh,
cheese.
ew.
Wow!
No!
It was on me. You're fine. I actually just got. Oh my god.
Get fucked.
This
Thanks,
guy
Ryan.
comes leaping over, dude.
Oh, at least we can still play Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm.
At least we can still play Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's good. For now.
Like, legitimately, so I'll just level with you. I went to the gym today. But I did tweet, like, today was the first day where I was like, maybe I really shouldn't go to the gym today. Maybe, like, maybe this is the inflection point where I'm like, I got dumbbells. I can stay home.
Yeah. Dude, afterwards, did you get naked and cover yourself in Purell and claim to be pure?
But they do have hand sanitizer at the gym. So I was kind of like, I was thinking I should just pump a couple into my pockets and take it home with me.
Do it, yeah. Why not? It's not like that dries out or anything.
It's true, it evaporates in like under 10 minutes or something, but... Yeah, fill up my Nalgene with Purell. I told the story on Tuesday, but like I mentioned, we're going down to our in-laws' place probably, in basically the epicenter, and they were like, "Hey, while you're on your way, could you like pick us up some Purell?" And they're like, "No, literally, absolutely not." Would you like 3 barrels of crude oil? I can make that happen probably.
That's cheaper, honestly.
Exactly, yeah. Couple ounces of Purell, I don't know, like. I don't know who's buying all the stock, but it's gone.
That might be a rough sale. I mean, again, we don't know how far this is gonna go.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I mean,
who knows? It could be positive.
I'm actually like optimistic. I mean, again, I want to stress very clearly that I don't know what I'm talking about, but I was optimistic seeing a decline in cases in China, because I'm like, okay, that's like the first bit of good news about the virus. Because the main thing that separates it from something like the flu, apart from like actual stuff, like parameter-based stuff, like infection rate and mortality, is like it's an unknown quantity. You don't know what's gonna happen with it if there's recidivism where like you have it and then 2 weeks later you're asymptomatic, but you still have it inside of you somehow, and yada yada yada. So the fact that like some of the public health initiatives seem to be working is good news. But you gotta like do them, which is not happening everywhere. to be ambiguous.
Yeah. I am a bit concerned about that part. I will say, but I mean, again, like it's another thing. Like that right now, it's still not at like we're all gonna die levels, and
it will never be at we're all gonna die levels. Probably.
Well, yeah, I mean that's true, but I mean like even if it gets to the bad projection levels, that would be really bad.
Oh yeah,
and much worse than like than I was saying, but at the same time, like we're nowhere near like super apocalypse town, and I don't know, we might not get there, and it might ultimately be the same as every year. The only reason that I'm even concerned about it now is because the CDC is actually talking about this one and being like, hey, there's some things you should do. Like that's usually when it's just like, all right, it's pucker up time. Like now we're into like dangerous territory. But
when the dead start rising from their graves.
It was just classified officially as a worldwide pandemic.
It was indeed.
Yeah, that is not good. Yeah, we'll see.
I
don't know.
none of us are gonna die. It's just
Probably.
I mean, I think I said this like a month ago. It's not the threat isn't you dying.
Yeah, it's not us.
Yes, a lot of people could die, but it will not likely be any of the people here, even just watching right now.
Yeah, it could ultimately be a silver lining for the.
I don't know if I would go that far.
No, the real effects. Like one thing I heard was that just how it affects the economy, obviously, but like China's been basically on lockdown for the last few weeks, month or so, and we get a lot of our drugs from China, and so a lot of important drugs that normally we would get, we're not getting right now because the supply is way down, and that's just like one of the very, very many pretty bad negative effects that happen from something like this.
I mean, insurance companies are already sending people to fucking Tijuana to get their drugs, so you know.
Really? Oh, like indirectly.
No.
Direct, like Blue Cross
yeah.
Blue Shield is going drive down to Mexico to get your insulin?
No, the insurance company is being like, hey, we could give you this drug, or we have a special offer where we'll fly you out to California, and then you take a bus down to Tijuana and go to this one place, and there you can pick up your drugs, and it'll be cheaper to do that than it would be for us to sell you the fucking drugs.
That is wild.
Yes.
Yeah,
that
well,
is actually 100% real. It is kind of crazy. No. It's fucking crazy. It's not kind of crazy. It's fucking batshit insane.
Yeah, no, we're in like this is like we're in limbo. Like this is 100% the bad timeline.
On the other hand, free bus trip to northern Mexico.
Right?
And
I mean,
you get the added beauty of being on an airplane.
Dude, thank God for those insurance companies being so philanthropic and offering a free Tijuana vacation to their, to their customers.
I hear it's a good time to fly right now too.
Well, it's especially good for the insurance company because the tickets are like $0.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, we're all gonna die.
I don't think any of. Oh my God, I know you should be mad, but that was the greatest shell of all time.
It didn't hit me.
What?
I had a banana.
That explains why you're moving so fast.
Yeah.
That would do it.
God. You're just infinite red shell, man. I can't get that many bananas to get freaking coins, dude.
There was a great article on the CBC, and it was like millennials are taking advantage of the low cost of flights, and the byline for the headline was, "If I die, I die." And I was just like, if there's nothing I've read before has ever hit that level of millennial energy for me. It was just like, yeah, I could die, but this is the only way I'm ever gonna get to Australia, so it's a mood. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I could die, but in many ways, I'm already dead. So, what's the difference?
I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Exactly.
Yeah.
If you ever self-isolate, the virus is already won.
We don't negotiate with viruses.
Yeah.
It's nice though. If I do get sick, I don't have to self-isolate. I'd already do that.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm like, I think we're well positioned right now.
If it does like start spreading here, I'm prepared to be sick because my roommates are incredibly social and they go everywhere and they do everything, and they will get me sick if they get sick, and they're likely to get sick. So I am already well aware of the fact that I will probably get this virus at some point if it does spread here. But
I'll be honest, my apartment building is probably just a nesting ground for any kind of virus that is under the sun. So, really, that might be in my future too. We'll see.
All I know is that if I do get it, it's likely that I will probably be A-okay. So I'll just get the deal of being sick for a bit.
Yeah. Hopefully this all blows over because there's like some really good sketch comedy opportunities. Like imagine like you get the coronavirus, but it's like it actually feels like not as bad as a regular flu to you. And then you got to try to explain that to people.
It's not that bad, Jerry. Well, that's just Jerry.
Yeah.
Dude, what? I did not know this. If you have the piranha plant up, it eats the inky.
Oh yes. He's gobbling your ink.
Incredible.
He's figured out what he does.
Oh, he's right. He's right.
Oops.
Like, I really want to go to like some of these Canucks games because they're like in the middle of a playoff race right now. But I'm like, oh, absolutely not. Anytime I'm happy. Let me be clear. I'm not like, oh, you guys won this one. But like, how did that happen?
You hitting the wall missed it. Oh my god.
But like, I am stunned. If you had said like, hey, do you think there's gonna be like 0 cases coming out of PAX East? I would have been like, no, it's probably gonna be like 15,000. I'm happy for all the people, you know, that went to the convention, but I was also like, PAX East is gonna be like the first 20 minutes of the zombie movie. Where, you know, like, a couple of people have it, but it's not like a worldwide thing. And then everyone's going to have this. They're going to get on their flights to go back to their hometowns. And then it's going to be like, you know, a total disaster.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
Now,
Yeah,
this is a bop.
It would be very, very bad if there were a sizable portion of people that are not reporting or are not going in and are spreading it around. Like, and that's like
that's
very,
very
very
likely
realistic.
what is happening.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's like conditions for like this getting out of hand, where it normally doesn't. These kinds of things. So that'd be bad news, Bears. But you know,
I'm really rooting for you, Rob. I hope you can pass Larry before the end of the segment.
Half the time I don't even like pay attention.
Yeah, I understand.
So it's not an easy game, Mario Kart. Actually, like you do kind of have to focus if you want to do well.
True. Yeah.
Mhm.
It does have some technical aspects to it.
That's why I've been playing really well, because all this stuff I'm saying has just been kicking around in my head, waiting for an opportunity to come out for like 4 days.
I don't want things to get bad. I think they're already bad enough for this to honestly work. But like, for the last like month, for the last like 2 months, it's been very annoying for people who have just been saying, "Oh yeah, it's just the flu." It's just, I don't know why everyone's getting all worked up. It's just the flu, you know? Because that's like, I think the most annoying thing
Yes.
I've ever said about it. But now I think we're already at the point where it's like, yeah, no, it's not just a flu dummy.
I mean,
it's real bad.
Like seriously, like I pretty much like am gonna stand by this in the future because I've done that bit every year on the NLSS whenever there's the new thing. And every time I always get people on Twitter being like, "You are irresponsible," and but like it's like normally we handle these things, but like now that the CDC is talking about it and shit's closing down, and people are like, "Yeah, actually, hey, turns out our healthcare system is pretty much causing this pandemic." Yeah, like shit's bad, and we've got like you know legitimate issues with sustained levels of honestly like coordinated incompetence, it seems like. So
I just don't know, like, what bothers me the most. Yes, there's like the institutional stuff that bothers me a lot, but I'm also like, at some point I guess it became like virtuous to not let the virus own you by making you care about it. Like, that's what bothers me, is the amount of people who want to be like patted on the back for their indifference.
Fuck.
They're like, well, I'm not gonna change my life for this shit at all. And I'm like, oh, dude, why?
Right.
Like, you don't get it. I don't understand. Like, you're not cool because you don't care about it. It's just weird. It's just a very weird energy.
yeah, I mean the thing is, like, even right now, we're still at the territory we're in like a couple of weeks ago anyway, which is that the only thing that you can do right now is wash your hands.
Yeah, don't go to major, like, huge gatherings of juggalos or otherwise.
So, like, still at this point, like, I would say, like, that it's not worth, like, going freaking yourself out and fucking packing up like a doomsday bunker or anything because
No, that shit pisses me off to a huge degree as well. It's magic cards. This toilet paper stuff is just magic cards, like 10.0. Nobody can explain why the toilet paper is the thing that everybody's going apeshit for. Hand sanitizer makes sense. To some extent at least. But like, why toilet paper? You know why toilet paper? Because they saw videos of people getting toilet paper, and they're like, "Oh shit! If I don't get the toilet paper ASAP, I'm not gonna have any toilet paper." It's just Tickle Me Elmo Pandemic Edition, dude.
Yeah, well, it's usually like a big consumer day every year whenever these things happen because like people go out and they rip shit off the shelves because the world's ending and then it never does. But Jess's dad actually himself came home with an 80 pack of toilet paper.
Well, dude, now I'm like, I gotta do it because everybody else is doing it.
Yeah, it's the only way you can get toilet paper now. That's it.
I just ran out of toilet paper.
Oh shit, dude.
Oh, you're done, dude. There's no chance. Better get some banana leaves out back if you got any.
Fuck me, man. The funny thing is the masks though. Because if you literally spend more than 2 milliseconds reading about it, you'll know that the masks actually do literally absolutely fucking nothing to help you. They do nothing.
The masks don't do anything at all.
The virus, it spreads in the air, and it doesn't need to go in your mouth. It can go in your eyes. It can go in your nose. Look, you can just touch something and touch your face. Like, it does not help you. It is completely pointless. It's only for people who are already sick.
Yeah. All the things that people are going to be buying right now that isn't, soap. Hand soap. Yeah, exactly. Is going to be pointless. It's just to make people feel better about the situation.
If you just bought your normal amount of rolls, there would be enough rolls for everybody. Nobody's shitting more because of coronavirus, at least not to the extent that like it would, disrupt the global supply. But like, if everybody's going out there and they're buying 40 rolls, we're gonna end up with brown asses. It's just like it's destined. There's probably like some 17-year-old kid out there who bought up like 100,000 rolls of toilet paper and is just reselling them on Craigslist right now.
Dude, like what if it actually turns out that coronavirus isn't the thing that kills us, but because so few people had toilet paper, E. coli comes in and fucking murders us all. Oh man, I kind of hope that happens now. That'd be hilarious. Oh, any new news on that asteroid? That was
it missed us. I believe it missed us.
God damn it. That's a shame.
It's okay. I mean, dude, it only had a 1 in 32,000 chance of hitting us anyway, so like I don't even know why we're talking about it.
Shit, that's better than Lotto.
I've lost to you by like a 1 length for 3 straight races.
I'm really good at driving. I was doing it today.
Mad.
Oh boy, still going. Yeah, I mean that's like the only thing really going on. That and like the irony.
Dominating everything, and we're not helping. I think
we're still waiting for Tomo to poop. He still has not pooped yet. He had an enema 2 days ago. He just absorbed all the water. It's like putting your phone in a bag of rice.
Don't they when they shove the tube up your ass and shoot all the juice up there? Doesn't the poop come out right away?
That's what I thought. But my mom. So I was told that my mom got an enema for her cat with a similar situation, and it took 2 days. I talked to her earlier today, and she was like, "No, it actually took 3 days." Which I don't believe is typical, but here we are.
Have you called the vet and asked about it? Like,
oh yeah, they said it's bound to happen at some point.
I mean that's good advice. They are right.
And he's eating like it's going somewhere.
Maybe he's just puking it out.
I mean, if I know anything about poop, is that you can fucking hold it for a bit.
Yeah. Maybe actually what's happening is he was so traumatized by the experience of getting that doctor lady to put a big tube in his butt.
That's kind of what I'm thinking might have happened. But far be it for me to try to figure out the psychology of a cat. Like,
lick his butthole a little bit. That'll make it easy.
I got no idea what's going on in there. Like, both in his colon and in his brain.
It'd be great to know, wouldn't it, though?
Oh, dude, I would just tell him, poop in the litter box, weirdo. I'm pretty sure he's like, last time I went to the bathroom, I had to go to the vet. Yeah, it's because you went on our bed. If you just go in the litter box, it won't be an issue. Anyway, so we're still on Shard Watch. Rest assured, as with anything pet-related on the internet, it's delicate. People want to know, you know, they want to know updates. There's your update.
Of course.
We're still taking care of them. Doing whatever we can.
My roommate's got a new cat, and now their old cat's pissed off about it, and so it just keeps shitting right outside the litter box.
Oh.
I fucking love cats are so fucking passive aggressive.
They are. They're very grumpy.
Just hilarious.
When you get to boombox a blue shell, it's truly okay. I guess I'm gonna get a red shell.
No, I took a red shell too. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm a little mad though.
Hey, I think my first time I've ever boomboxed a blue shell. It's not likely to get that combination of items.
Oh, I got hit by a freaking laser, dude.
That's on you. You can't. No one
Is there a
blame
shark
it.
on it?
Fuck. I get it.
I'm bad.
Right? It's Austin Powers. That's a movie.
Austin, that is shit.
Dude, I've been watching a little bit of that show, Barry.
Bear. Oh yeah,
Very
yeah.
good. I watched season 1. It's very good.
Yeah, it's real good. I would recommend it. It's a fun time. Well, I say fun time. I mean, it is like a comedy, but you know, it is a dark comedy, so there's some heavy shit in there too.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
For a guy named Bill Hader, he's really well liked.
It's a great point.
Everybody likes Bill Hader.
Yeah, but you know what? He's the hater. So maybe he's well liked, but maybe he hates everybody else.
I don't know. He seems like a nice guy for the most part.
He does kind of hate almost everyone else in that show. That's kind of the point.
There's a bald guy in that show.
That's true.
I've seen a couple episodes.
NoHo Hank is actually a very, very fun character. I'm a big fan.
He's Russian, is that correct?
Chechen.
Okay, my mistake.
Yeah.
Wish I had not said anything.
Difference. Yeah. You gotta get your country straight.
It's my mistake. What does NoHo mean?
I mean, I don't know. It depends on where he's from. Here, it's north of Houston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think people use the like NoHo and Soho in other cities too. So.
There's something up with Ice-T, his Twitter.
He's always dunking on people.
Because Josh just retweeted. That tweet is very good. It's very funny. I recommend.
Josh he's been wilding out on Twitter. I don't know if he's on work from home duty or what.
Has he been? What has he been?
I don't know. He tweeted me when I was at the gym today. It just said curls and curls and curls and curls and curls, but curls and curls and curls, but curls. He just I don't know. Then yesterday he tweeted me and asked if I sharded, which is not unusual, but
that seems very Josh-like, yeah.
No, but no. Ice-T tweeted, "I'm not scared. You scared? This won't kill me. I always felt I would die from lead poisoning. I lost a lead."
He means getting shot.
Yeah, he means getting shot.
Okay, just making sure.
All right, that's a fair point. I was kind of hoping that there was some sort of story about his troubled past in a, rundown
pencil
building.
factory.
Right? Yeah. I mean, that's graphite, but
Not when he was a kid. I don't know. That might
when did they switch? Yeah, I actually don't know.
Well, before when I was in school, it was still graphite.
Yeah, they hit you with the urban legend. They're always like, "Yo, pencils used to be made of lead." It's that's one of the worst injuries to have, though, is getting stabbing yourself with a pencil a little bit, then getting a little bit of the graphite in your skin.
I was about to say, actually, I'm pretty sure I still have a bit of graphite from the 3rd grade in my foot.
For real, it won't kill you. Still sucks.
Yeah, it's just in there.
Not very pleasant.
Basically, in the 3rd grade, I got a graphite tattoo, and it's stuck with me my entire life.
Oh, he's trying it. Don't you try it, sir.
Just freaking coins, dude. Oh, you son of a bitch.
I thought you might have been interested. I need this. Oh, it's a banana. You're good.
I got coins, so you would have got me if it was a red shell.
Yahoo!
You think? Well, here's a question for anybody born, let's say, like after the year 2000. They still have those hilarious pencil sharpeners in classrooms that are like mounted to the wall and have the two blades. You put the pencil in and then crank it, and it goes like. Wow.
I mean,
of course,
the education system is very poor. I don't know.
Yeah. In fact, since we've been in school, since the last time we were in school, they actually have less money now. So
That's
yeah,
crazy, right?
They're almost certainly, almost certainly they still have.
When I was in high school, I lost a textbook, and it was $50 to replace it, and I was like, "This is fucked. This thing's not worth $50. Are you crazy?"
Yeah.
And I still remember. I mean, even in fucking college, buying textbooks they were like $300 a book on average or some shit.
Yeah. It's probably still that.
It's probably more.
Yeah, it probably is. You're right.
But you can sell it back to the bookstore for $15 when you're done with it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, honestly,
and then after you leave college, you'll be like, "Wow, thank God I got that $50,000 of debt, because now I know that I won't even be able to get a job in the field that I got my degree in." So I'm super happy that I decided to do that.
I was that guy that kept my textbooks from college. I'm still not like too sore about it, because I was like, really, like if you sell them back to the bookstore, you're making pennies. So it's not like it's a big financial loss. But I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll read the fundamentals of microbiology at some point for leisure. They'll just be at home, and I'll be like, oh, I'd love to read a book about insect biology, an incredibly dry academic tome about insect biology.
Yeah, I mean, I still have my my psych notes in my closet somewhere. I should find those
notes.
Did you not take notes in college?
No.
In college?
I didn't do anything in anything, Rob.
Yeah, fair point.
But I wasn't cool enough to go do cool things. I just didn't do anything.
I understand.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, it was super lame.
World of Warcraft.
I mean, not in college, but yeah. It was
Dude,
a
like,
high school activity.
When I was in, well, did you
Oh my
like
God,
go to somewhere for college, or did you like live at home and commute?
No, I lived at U of H, University of Houston.
Oh, okay. See, because I was gonna say, like, pretty much how we got into things is like it would be nighttime, and we would just like walk around to the dorms areas, or not the dorms areas, like the frat house areas, and like see who's having a party, and make friends that way. You say
this word "we" as if there was more than one of you. I don't know what you mean by that.
Did you have a roommate, or did you have a solo room?
We had 3 roommates.
Oh, you had a sweet situation.
Oh Lord, yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, ours was 2 to a cell.
Yeah, no, see, that's what I didn't want. The freshman dorms were all literally smaller than the room I'm sitting in right now.
Yeah.
2 people to it.
Yep.
Absolute madness.
Mm-hmm. It was okay. You learned a lot.
And you lived in that.
Yeah,
it wasn't
actually,
just like a room to like study. You lived in that.
Not only did you live in that, you had to pay like $3K a month for that too.
It absolutely fucking bonkers, dude.
Yeah.
That was a new building. When I got there, the freshman building was like 1 year old. So they literally had just built that, and they went, yeah, let's make it fucking broom closets. This is like Harry Potter, right? That's what these kids are reading these days.
Yeah.
Give them a bunch of broom closets. Hey, fucking put 2 of them in there at a time. Why not?
Yeah, honestly, like, word of advice to the Zoomers: if you need to go into debt, unless you're going into like some particularly like advanced field, like you're gonna get a doctorate or something. If you're gonna go into significant debt to get your degree, don't do it. Just don't do it. There's seriously no fucking reason.
Take your student loans.
Yeah.
And buy into an index fund that tracks the S&P 500 tomorrow. You can't lose.
It's It's gonna be the turnaround. I mean, we all know it.
Allow me to acknowledge for legal purposes. I am joking. You probably want to wait about 6 months.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I have like at least a little bit of a nest egg, so when it crashes, I get to be a I could be like a scumlord, like landlord.
Dude, that's what I'm thinking, man. I'm
right?
like, it's sick. Like, here's the thing, okay? I don't want to be a landlord. You know, they get a bad rap for a good reason. But I could be like a cool landlord. You know,
yeah.
I could be
That's
like.
That's what they all think.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, man, this market, our housing market is about to freaking pop. We're to go full Hannibal Buress strats.
To be honest, if I'm committing to be a landlord, I'm going all the way. Like
I
might even play it up, honestly.
You're gonna be a slumlord.
Oh yeah, like where like if I'm gonna interact with my tenants, like I would change specifically into like a dirty bathrobe that's open.
Yeah. Or like an old tank top that's one size too small.
There you go, exactly. And then under the bathrobe is the tank top and tighty whities. You know, make sure that they know the game.
You always gotta hit them in every media property with a shitty landlord. You also have to hit them with the, hey, don't forget rent's due on Thursday.
Right? Yeah, no. Of course.
It's like, yeah, I know, it's the first.
If they ask me to
done
fix
it like
the
6 times in a row now.
Yeah.
Oh, you want your radiator fixed? Yeah, well, maybe give me an advance on the rent, huh? How about that?
Yeah, I want Eva Longoria to take a piss on my face, but we don't always get what we want, you know?
Yeah, I'd like Shania Twain to give me a tuggy, but, hey. Hey.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Right?
It could be like a cool thing.
I've been thinking about that. Like, if this whole Bernie thing doesn't work out and I can't be, like, positive and good and compassionate, maybe just, like, flip the complete other way. You know, just go, like, fully evil. Just commit, you know?
I will say, our last landlord was actually pretty sick because they did literally nothing at all. So that's like, if you're... Okay, well, you know...
No!
Robert.
Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna take every. Okay, yeah, no, this is fun.
Until we tried to leave, yeah. Then the property management company was extremely annoying.
Hey Ryan, I wonder when you're gonna rise above the level of me in that race. Ha ha!
I see. He got me.
Yeah,
he got me.
Get got.
Did I tell the story? I mean, obviously, I told the story about how the landlord, well, the property management company that represents the landlord who doesn't live in Vancouver, was like, it'd be really sick if you could, like, you know, do the showings for us. And we were like, absolutely not. Idiot. And,
suck on all of my balls instead.
Yeah.
You would like.
Then, like one of the walls, like the wall behind me in my office where the foam was kind of like fucked up. Because the tape that put the foam up was super strong. It pulled a staggering amount of paint off. I bought paint out of pocket and like went over it, but it looked pretty scuffed, right? And so when I did the walkthrough, I was sure that she was gonna be like, you know, we're gonna need to take this out of your deposit, or worse, please fix this. Which is, I have no idea how to do it. Please just let me give you money. But anyway, we did the walkthrough, and she didn't notice it at all. She took a look in the room and was like, everything looks good. Then she opened the oven, and she was like, the inside of the oven's a little oily, so like, could you come back and like clean it? And I was like,
are you kidding?
I was like, I don't really think I'm gonna do that, because like, we're just kind of done with the place. Like, we're just kind of over it. And she's like, okay, I'll tell you what, how about when I rent the place out, you can work something out with the new tenants about like what's fair for this. And I was like, yeah, okay.
Fuck.
Anyway, then she was like, the new tenants say like $75 should make it even. And I was like, fine, just take $75 out of the deposit.
Just stop.
What?
Yes, just and please delete this number after this text communication has taken place. But honestly, there was probably like $300 worth of damage to the wall. So,
yeah, I suppose it came out ahead.
Stonks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I would have been that guy. I would not have given up that $75 fucking dollars.
It's kind of like, It's under coercion because she has the deposit. So you have to wait until, like, you know, she's satisfied with the condition of the place, or you're like, well, I guess we're going to small claims court.
She also, like, owns a fucking apartment that she's renting to people. Like, she's got $75.
Oh, yes.
Honestly, like, she can...
I hit her with some art of the deal stuff, too. You know, like, when she was talking about the oven, I was like, you know, like, a year ago when our sink broke and we talked to you about getting the sink fixed and you never paid us for it? And she's like, yeah. I was like, well, we paid for that out of pocket. She was like, oh, thank you. Like,
Alright.
Dude, fuck that lady.
yeah, I don't like her very much. On the other hand, because she was such an absentee for all the time, we saved probably a staggering amount of money in... Oh, no.
Oh, no.
In rent that would have gone up if she had actually been raising it every year, but instead, you know.
Oh,
you get the idea. Dude, this is a hot one.
I clipped the fucking sand.
No.
Hate to see it.
But then I'm like, it's weird because like I'm rooting for the economic crash, not for human unhappiness, but because, you know, if a bunch of people who are over leveraged trying to, you know, live the American dream take big L's, could be really good for me trying to live the American dream. However, I'm like, don't crash so hard that the only thing that's valuable is canned food, potable water, and ammunition. Because if we get there, there's nothing I can do there.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting. I'm just ripe for the picking at that point.
Yeah, at that point, like, then we've shifted back to survival skills being the most valuable trait.
That's
and
a
I'm
real
fucked,
problem.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's over for me at that point. Once we get there.
Let's play some Ticket to Ride.
Let's do it.
Perfectly timed section.
Yeah,
Exactly 1 hour.
Soon enough, I'll have to start looking for apartments. Honestly, I'm going to need some good info. Well, my recommendation is wait for the crash. And that's legitimately, that's the advice that I am giving to everyone. If you have something saved.
Start a numbered corporation.
Yeah.
Buy a place and then flip it between you and your numbered corporation at plus 10% every 3 months to drive up the value of it, and then put it on the open market.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, it's funny too because, yeah, I'd love to wait for the crash, but like, even if I didn't want to wait for the crash, it's not like it's affordable anyway right now.
Yeah, no, that's very true.
I kind of have to. Like, I don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go dump a $50,000 down payment on something that might be like a, you know, $10,000 down payment in a couple of years or even just a couple of months.
Well, that's the other thing is like if you're buying a house like now-ish or in the last couple of months, sorry Ryan, you're buying something at like at a price that house is nowhere close to value.
You haven't seen my house.
I mean, that's true. You probably have a nice place. But
The walls are stuffed with gold bars.
But yeah, I mean, like this is 2008 was like a housing bubble. This is considered like an everything bubble. So like shit's gonna go down hard when it goes down.
I do like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Scratch that. I hate everything.
Same, dude.
Bring it down.
It's easy.
I was really hoping on that comment.
It would be sick if it like it hit Vancouver and it didn't wipe out where we lived, but it wiped out all of the unoccupied residences near where we live, because then we would be sitting on gold.
Oh yeah.
We'd be sitting on gold, dude.
Or like a boomer neutron bomb.
Yeah, no. Please pick a buddy.
What even is a neutron bomb?
It's like a theoretical bomb that leaves the infrastructure intact but kills only the people. That's just like a horribly dystopian thing. Might be in the future, so yeah.
Dude, I forgot to mention. I didn't tell this to Kate either, but like everybody know in Vancouver and like most North American cities and probably most cities worldwide, the real estate is just fucked. So there was this great thing in Delta, which is basically a suburb of Vancouver, where they were trying to build like a 100-unit apartment building, and it went to city council, and the deciding vote cast against it came with a speech from this 82-year-old city councilor who said, like, I'm sorry, but I have no sympathy for people who think it's hard to get in the housing market. All you need to do is scrimp and save and maybe give up a couple of lattes here and there. And the whole city collectively just went like, ah, shit, here we go again. And then she got roasted on social media, which I'm sure her grandkids probably relayed to her. And then she gave an interview to a newspaper that's like, if people want to argue with me on policy, that's one thing, but I don't think people have to be so mean. And I was like, you are being a meanie! You had the chance to add a little supply and you said no, and then people were like, I don't like you, and you're like, well, that's what happened to civility.
You have to be civil! Don't you know?
Are you in this game, by the way, Apollo?
Oh, I forgot that you have to
Oh, it's
do
okay.
lots of...
Yeah.
You gotta go to your buddy list?
How do you do it? How does one?
I honestly don't know.
You have to invite us.
I have, oh, you know what? I think I hit play and then you get the invites.
Oh, there we go.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, accept the invitation. There we go. Oh, and then I hit join, right? Unknown game. No. What do I have to do now from this point?
Dude, I have no idea.
Oh, you hit play.
Hit play.
Yeah, and the game starts. Oh, we're doing this one, huh?
This is, oh, no, it should be, I thought I had it on US. You know what? Take me out, I'll put it on US.
Can you hit me with another invitation?
I can indeed.
Thank you.
I exited.
Dunk, 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 at the dunk, get dunk, at dunk, at the dunk, get dunk, at dunk. I hate that they call it the USA map because it has like 5 Canadian cities, but no problem. I guess.
I just don't know why you can't write CAD on your checks, Ryan.
Dude, I don't even know. I don't want to get into that right now. We've been low on that. We've been low on the demeanor scale today. Talking about a lot of negative stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna send you squad stream invites too. I totally forgot.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Perfect timing. The game that has the same screen. I guess the cards are different.
There you go.
I'm in. Okay, accept.
Squad stream invites.
Do I hit play now or what?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But also,
There we go.
when you get a chance, just accept that squad stream invite.
I did, didn't I?
Not on my screen.
You have to choose two, right?
Not on my screen.
I did it.
There you go. There you go. Oh, was your editor sleeping?
No. You know, I don't know what I pay him for, honestly. At this point.
Good one.
Yeah.
Dunk, dunk, dunk. I forgot this is just non-stop slappers.
Right?
Whatever. Let's just go with this one.
Alright, what do we need? Oh, I mean, come on.
Dude, I forgot. What are the numbers? Like, how many cards can you draw out of the side?
2.
Two.
Okay.
1 if it's a rainbow.
Correct.
Gotcha.
That's what you take right there. That's what you take.
Boy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're taking, huh? Let me do some math here. I'm going and snag this one. And you know, maybe we'll snag one off the top.
You just taking like a bunch of route cards?
No, I was taking train cards.
Remember as well, you can't use double tracks in 3-player games. You know?
You can't take what in the who now?
You can't play double tracks in 3-player games.
Oh, he's right. You know, when he's right, he's right. So you do this, and then you do this. Nope, wrong one. That one.
It's my turn. It was not my turn.
Not my turn.
Sure, why not?
Doing lots of thinking here.
If you had to be into one of the weird modes of transportation to be into,
Oh, I thought that was going somewhere else.
like ships, planes, trains,
And
buses,
automobiles.
not cars. I feel like cars are a little normie.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm talking about like a passenger vehicular.
Tanks.
No.
I mean, that works. They got passengers.
I still don't quite understand the question. I feel like
What do you mean?
Like if you could have like a hobby.
You gotta get into one of the weird German transportation hobbies. Being really into who makes city buses or subway cars or airplanes or, you know, steamships.
I hate planes. I hate ships. So this is a tough one for me.
Fair point.
I'll tell you, 100%. I'm a plane guy for sure.
Oh, no,
Kate will tell you. So when we get on a plane, I go like, "Oh, this is a 787."
Oh, look at it, Mr. Big Knowledge here.
Sometimes when I'm on an Air Canada one, I'm like, "Uh-oh, this is a CRJ 400. I'm not gonna tell Kate about this one."
Didn't you know that their air tolerance levels are actually sub 15%?
They don't like crash often, but they're not as nice.
Hopefully.
Dunk, dunk, dunk. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I think it started because I was like scared of flying, so I would look up models of what I was gonna fly on, and then I would be like, "Oh, that's interesting." And then now I'm like, that got me into the flight simulator, and then when I was flying it, I was like, these fly totally differently. Planes are cool.
Yeah, they are cool.
I don't like being on them. It makes me scared. I don't like going that fast without contact with the ground.
They are quick. That's
They're
undeniable.
quite fast, yeah.
You cannot. Just don't interact with me when I'm on a plane. I literally, every time I'm on a plane, I just sit there. I grasp the armrest very tightly for the next 4 to 5 hours and just think about not dying.
That's how I am on a roller coaster.
It's a lot shorter of an experience.
Yeah, but it's a lot scarier on a roller coaster. They're all convertibles.
Honestly, I'm fine with flying when you're in the air. It's the takeoff and the landing that is the anxiety-inducing
I
one.
hate those the most. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones that really get you.
I don't mind ships. I get seasick. So like, it's just kind of a no-go for me there.
I've basically never really been on ships.
I've never really been on a train besides the closest thing I've been to on a train is the BART.
The BART.
The BART, dude.
Cowabunga. Dude.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say cowabunga, dude.
Eat my shorts.
And it was one of the not worst experiences. That's a bit excessive, but like, it's so loud. Like, has anyone in the BART design business been like, hey, should we make this thing quieter? You go in the tunnel and it sounds like the demonic, like demons.
It is
are
loud.
just being released. It's crazy.
And the demonic version of demons in particular. Are
Yeah,
the
no,
ones
dude,
that
it's
are-
wild.
I've been on lots of trains, but I mean that shouldn't be surprising considering where I'm from. But I haven't been on like too many like real trains, you know? Like I've been on subway trains,
yeah.
which is like, you know, plastic seats and stuff. There's no like closing up compartments or anything.
Dude,
I've never even seen a passenger train.
really
All the trains I've seen are commodity trains.
passenger trains. Well, that's why I think it's cool to be into planes, because if you ever want to go on a flight, like the longest one is like 20 hours. If you're really into trains, I feel for you. You got to take like a month off from work.
Yeah. Dude, the other thing that's shitty about trains is like I've constantly over the years looked into like, all right, can I train it out there over planing it out there? Because I'd prefer to go on a train. It's the same fucking price.
Yeah.
Like it's like what's the point?
Substantially more opportunity costs.
Right? Like seriously, like why?
Green is the hot commodity right now, dude.
Mm.
I don't need green. You want to take that green? It wouldn't bother me. He's taking off the top.
Off the top, baby.
Up the top, baby.
Donkey, 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 donkey. It's a hot area right now.
Yeah, we're all in the same business, it feels
Houston.
like. I'm thinking about what I gotta do here. We're gonna take that one.
Sounds like a good idea. If you ask me.
Should have taken off the top. There's those greens again.
Oh lord, yeah, lots of greens, huh?
Real question, how many people are stealing toilet paper from public bathrooms? You know, I bet it's lower than you think because that toilet paper always sucks.
It's a great point.
Also, it's hard to
It's
smuggle
single
out.
ply.
It's each one of them is like it's like a foot in diameter, and like 6 inches thick. I don't know. You gotta put it. What are you gonna put it inside of, like a spare tire or something like that? What am I doing, dude?
But also just like, why toilet paper in particular, you know?
I've been saying the same thing.
You got hands.
I do support some kinds of theft though. Like
Agreed.
like if you're in university or college and you bring like a water bottle down to the cafeteria and fill it up from the fountain drink area, I'm cool with that. 6 months, time served.
Easy enough. I'm down. Honestly, we should just do away with prisons.
Okay, well,
I mean, that is like, I said it to me, like, for a joking context. But
yeah.
like, actually, though.
I know that you mean it actually, but
Yeah.
I'm also like, I don't know. I'm undecided on that one.
A rainbow. Classic. I mean, if we, well, you know what? Never mind. We don't need to go down this road.
I'm all for making prisons cooler, though.
We
Like-
should make them rehabilitation facilities. There's no really.
I talked about this, actually, believe it or not. I talked about it in an Isaac episode. But I still haven't figured out how I feel about it. Because I watched a documentary about that, one of these Norwegian prisons that, you know, the prisoners are high security. Like, they've done, like, egregious crimes. But they give them jobs within the prison so they feel, like, more... like involved, and they learn skills that they can actually use on the outside, and there's like low recidivism and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is really cool, but also if like one of these dudes like murdered my parents, I don't know. I'm like, maybe it makes me kind of a bad person, but I'm like, give him a couple of years in the chokey at least.
I mean, I
Just
get
for
it,
me to
too.
feel better.
Yeah, but like it doesn't do anything. Like, in fact, it might lead to that guy getting out of prison and killing somebody else's mother. So, like, you know, what did you really gain? You felt kind of.
But what did I really
for a
gain?
moment? Yeah. Well, what did society really gain? You know.
We're all just taking off the top here, huh?
Yeah.
No, I'll fix that. Oh, okay, I didn't really fix it very well.
You did a poor job of fixing. Yeah.
So I'm looking at the map. That's why it's reminding me of you, motherfuck.
You don't know what you did to me, just for the record.
Did I do something to you?
Yeah, but I can't tell you because then it would reveal where I want to go. Well, I guess what I really wanted to go was Kansas City, honestly, so.
I was just reminded of this by the map, but I feel like it honestly just flew right under the radar. This like huge news. You guys see the tornado in Nashville?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
that
nobody
was on
talked
Super
about it.
Tuesday.
It was insane. Like it.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure it was. Oh, I see what I did now. I'm pretty sure it was an EF3. I don't know if it went up or down once people knew more about it, but that doesn't happen often. A tornado through a major city like that.
Yeah,
That's
it is
incredibly
crazy.
like rare and.
But on the other hand, like it wasn't that much worse than like a normal hurricane, so like I don't see why people are concerned about it. Like,
Yeah, if we had those tornadoes in every city, you know, that not many people would die. So who cares, right?
But yeah, man, it's like when you go look at the footage and you see like it was downtown, like it was literally downtown that had it happen.
Yeah.
And you just don't You're not used to seeing, big downtown buildings like that just totally destroyed and like ripped apart.
Yeah.
It's just not a thing that your brain is used to seeing.
Yep. There's gonna be a lot more of that soon. So, yay.
It makes me think of, man, what would have happened a few years ago if the Moore, Oklahoma tornado actually kept going. Like, it literally, the biggest tornado ever on record, like the widest tornado, is 2 miles wide. Just to put that in perspective, a 2-mile wide tornado. And it literally just stopped before getting to the heart of Oklahoma City. Through rush hour, by the way, it would have literally gone through a major city through rush hour while people were stuck on the freeway. There was a really crazy shot on the news of like the camera guy in a helicopter looking at the tornado, which you can't even see because it was too big to see. You literally, like, it just looked like a cloud. And then he pans over to the right where it's headed, and it's just a wall-to-wall backup on the freeway. Literally, like, I don't think people realized how much of a bullet was dodged with that tornado. That thing was literally like it would have just annihilated the whole city.
Yeah.
Dude, Sinvicta's been linking me to this, like, viral, well, not viral, but found footage from, like, the Japanese earthquake and tsunami in 2011. I don't, the videos are amazing on, like, for curiosity level, for sure. But, like, there's times where, like, I wish I didn't watch them, because I didn't know that planet Earth could do that fast. Like, people are on the second story of an airport, like, eating lunch, and then
I saw that one.
Oh yeah, the earthquake happens, and it goes on for like 3 minutes or something. And then once it's over, you see the water start to come in, and then if you skip ahead in the video like 5 minutes, it's over the first story outside, like washing planes away. And I'm like, the video's under 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
The tsunami was crazy. I think people forget about how crazy the earthquake was. Like, that thing, it was one of the strongest earthquakes in a long time. Like, it's hard to imagine that the Earth can just decide at any point, fuck you,
Yeah.
just goodbye.
Yeah.
Leave this place.
Pretty much.
Tornadoes are like the epitome of that. It can just be a nice day, and then 5 minutes later, everything around you can just be gone. Just gone.
Well, dude, I actually had this thought, because Kate and I watched another episode of Doomsday Preppers, which is just, again, every episode has, here's the gist of every episode. My name's Daryl, and I'm afraid of something that's very unlikely to happen, so they build a shelter, but it's not to code, and the shelter is way riskier, right? So this dude, he's like, my name's Daryl, I'm afraid of a nuclear EMP going off. Then he built a bunker, and when he brought his entire family, his whole genetic line into the bunker, the electricity started to just go, and it was like shooting sparks everywhere.
Oh, God.
They were like 6-month-old babies and stuff, and they were like, don't touch anything metal. Anyway, but I will say, I was like, haha, look at these dummies, obviously. Look at me. But on the other hand, I was like, you know what? If human civilization or society breaks down to the point that what they're prepping for is relevant, I think those are the people that I want. Those are the people that the human race needs to kind of get through the... Because I'm like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to be like, don't kill me, please. That's all I got. I have, like, no useful skills. These guys have, like, a drive and at least a little... Like, they have so much desire to survive that I admire it. I'm like, they're earning it. I hope it never comes to pass, at least in my lifetime. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's what we need in a situation like that, is some people who are, like, a little bit insane in peacetime, but in wartime they can get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, if I see that nuclear fireball, I'm walking towards it, not away, to be honest. So, I'm not the guy for the apocalypse.
I just realized that I misspoke. I meant the El Reno tornado. Sorry. The Moore tornado was very bad and went through the city of Moore and killed lots of people and was horrible.
Oh, fun.
Don't read up on that one. There is some truly you can't even imagine how tragic some of the stories of that one is.
I believe it.
I've seen that one before. I won't go into the detail with exactly what happened, but it happened at an elementary school.
Yikes.
And it's way worse than what you think.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember watching that live. I remember watching what happened there live because it was just
Jesus.
Yeah, it was truly horrible. Tornadoes are actually terrifying, and then I don't think people realize how scary they are.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't want to be on the fucking receiving end of one of those motherfuckers.
Because it pisses me off, because you hear a lot of stories of people get pissed off at news networks who cut into tornado coverage and tornado warnings and stuff. And I was watching the game.
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune was on, dude.
What are you doing? I was watching that. And then, like, yeah, this person in this part of the country, probably nothing was going to happen to you, or the city, I mean. But, like, that information is so important. The reason tornadoes don't kill way more people is because of the warning systems that are in place.
Yeah.
Like, if you're outside in a tornado, you are dead. You automatically just die. If you're in a car, you're pretty much automatically dead. If you're in a house that doesn't have a basement, you're pretty much automatically dead. Like, you need that warning to get into the basement. The reason people survive is because they get into shelter, and that's why the death tolls aren't like 10 times higher in these things.
Yeah.
So, like, when people go, I was watching the game, they're literally going, hey, the hundreds of people surviving because of this early warning system, you don't survive, I want to watch my game. It is so annoying.
Hey, I paid good money for that game.
It is. And honestly, the people with that accent are usually the ones who realize the importance. That's usually the city folk who don't understand.
Right, yeah.
Pardon me, sir.
I'm just saying.
It happens in Ontario because whenever there's an Amber Alert, it sends literally a text message to everybody in the province. So whenever there's an Amber Alert in Ontario, you do see a lot of, like, I know you, like, it's a big deal, but did you really have to wake me up at 3:15 a.m. for something that's like 900 kilometers away? And I'm of two minds about it. Because on the one hand, I'm like, well, you know, it's a mild inconvenience to maybe, like, save someone's life. But on the other hand, I am like, they are 900 kilometers away. Like, Ontario is huge. I feel like it's a small price to pay, but at the same time, if I lived on the other side of the province, I would be like, you could have just regionalized it to, like, you know, a little radius or something. You know, like a 200 kilometer radius, a 400 kilometer radius.
Yeah, I won't get into specifics of it. I don't know.
Why not hit the whole country then? Why not hit the whole continent?
Look,
You're right. I'm getting hung out to dry here. I gotta keep digging. It's my only way out.
Sorry, I'm faking. There's strategy involved, all right? Strategy game.
I'm happy I don't live more in the north. When I was in Dallas, there was a tornado that we had that struck slightly north of where I lived, and I was like, dodge that bullet. And then I lived north of Dallas in a town called Sherman. There was a tornado that struck slightly north. And in the city that I lived in Dallas, when I didn't live there anymore, there was a tornado that hit that city in downtown Dallas, or just outside of downtown Dallas.
Jesus.
I've been a lot of close calls, but I mean close in the sense that you feel lucky that you weren't quite in the exact place that it was, because the tornadoes are most of the time very small. The big giant ones are super rare.
The closest I've ever even gotten to something approaching what could be considered a natural disaster is I lived. Yeah, exactly. No, I lived in LA for a year, for like a whole year. Never experienced anything at all. I come back to New York after that, and within like less than a fucking month, New York has an earthquake.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's just like, what the how? How the fuck did that happen?
Yeah, what
I
about
was in earthquake
the How I Met Your Mother hurricane? The How I Met Your Mother hurricane?
Wait, what?
They did an episode about the hurricane on How I Met Your Mother.
Oh.
Sandy?
I don't know, they're on a first name basis.
Oh, you're talking about Hurricane Sandy? Yeah, no, I actually wasn't even in New York for Hurricane Sandy. I was on a trip in Florida with Dennis, and they actually canceled our flights because of Hurricane
Really?
Yeah, we were stuck in Florida for a while, but that also was the reason that I decided to give Doctor Who a try. So I guess thanks, Hurricane Sandy.
Thanks, Hurricane Sandy. Yeah, exactly. Fly to Florida to avoid a hurricane. Now I've heard everything.
Yeah.
I've evacuated for 2 hurricanes from Houston. One of them was Hurricane Rita, which we actually accidentally evacuated into because
Oh, fun.
it abruptly, we went to Louisiana and very abruptly turned to the north, which we inevitably were closer to it, which was very funny. But, the next one was Hurricane Ike, which we did luckily leave because that one was pretty bad. And, and my parents had to leave for Hurricane Harvey, and it flooded during the floods 2 years ago. Houston's a horrible place to live for hurricanes and floods. Don't
believe
move
it.
to Houston. It's like the largest growing city in the country, too. Like it's insane how fast
in more
Houston is
ways
growing.
than one.
I mean, honestly, honestly, just in general, if you're planning on moving anywhere, don't look south. Just right now, bad strategy would be my suggestion.
I mean, the South is really, let me rephrase, the North is moving south just in general. So
Yeah, but like the South is gonna be underwater and uninhabitable.
yeah, that's
soon,
what I mean.
So,
Like,
yeah.
sorry, I think I got it backwards. What I meant is the Arctic is looking sick.
Exactly. Yeah. Looking
Houston
into.
is just a very stupid city. Like legitimately, the design of it is half the city's under sea level. Like the flood layout of the city is horrible, and it floods literally every year. If you're gonna move there, do what my parents did if you have money and just build your house on a giant mound of dirt. That literally saved their house twice.
That'll do it.
2 times the water came up to like over halfway up the dirt hill. And if they had not spent the extra money on that large pile of dirt, the house would have been completely flooded, like very flooded, not little bit of like halfway up the fucking house flooded.
Probably make it sound like the tides are just gonna rise all in one day, man. Well, no, actually, that's the thing. That's why I'm telling people to get out now, because it won't happen in one day. It'll happen over the course of several years. And during that time, there's going to be just millions of refugees pouring in, and acidification of freshwater sources, and pretty much eradication of nutritional value in foods. So, fun stuff.
Well, while we're on this subject, I did see an article from the UN that said there's at present rates there's only 60 years of arable topsoil left on Earth.
Yeah, that's fun.
Hey, I mean, I don't plan to live to 87, so.
Yeah, what do you want to live forever?
You want to make God laugh? Tell him your plans.
He knows my plans. That was ominous.
Wait a minute.
I'm coming for you, bitch. I played Darksiders. I didn't actually.
It's fine.
I've heard that.
Yeah, actually, that's the other thing. Yeah, you can't sell a flooded house,
Oh, it's
so
my turn?
you get to selling as soon as possible.
Dude, you guys are fucked.
Don't place tracks, dude.
Oh yeah.
Don't
You
place.
guys are.
Don't
you guys
place
are so fucked.
tracks. You okay? It's okay.
Fuck that soldier boy.
I'm shooting for silver. I'm just gonna be honest.
I think this is the most points I've ever gotten.
When I took my second crack at getting tickets, literally all of the tickets were like, they're on the other side of the country. Like all 3 routes, like 2 of them were quite literally impossible. And then one of them was like, I mean, you could do it, but it's going to be a series. It's going to be like a Rockefeller expedition out here.
Why don't you just take some more out?
I mean, I might as well, because you're in front of me right now, I think, on points. So Why not just shoot for the moon?
I wonder whose train is longer.
Good question.
Yeah. I think it's you.
I think it's close because you have a nice little loop there.
It is now
is
the
close.
last turn.
It is.
You got 60, I got 58, Rob's got 54, but you're holding 5 route cards. Well, who dares wins, boys?
Oh shit.
That's gonna be a problem.
Wait, can't you not play after you take a route card?
Yes.
I mean, the game's over.
But I was
yeah.
hoping maybe I had some that were already good to go.
Oh, I gotcha, yeah. Well, this might throw a monkey in your wrench.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh, dude, look at my score.
Da-na-na-na.
Nice.
Well, there you go. It's a
Oh, he just
long
got-
train,
That's a
dude.
for sure longest
That's
train.
a long train.
It's a long
I get
train.
to do one more turn. Can I throw a cart down somewhere? I mean, just toss one there. I'll give you a little boost there, Ryan. There you go.
Hey!
Oh, that's nice.
I got that one.
Oh.
Got
Said
that
69.
one. Got this one.
You did.
Didn't get this one, though.
Unfortunate.
Oh.
That's a big one.
You got that one.
Got that one.
I can't believe
Look
I
at
thought
that.
I could come in second.
I got that one. Got that one too.
Ooh,
I got that one.
the long way.
Circuitous path. Yeah.
Oh.
I got that one.
That's rough.
Oh.
And I got that one.
Oh, that's tough and tumble.
And I got that one.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
And I got that one.
Man,
Oh,
he's not joking.
yeah.
He
I
got
had
him.
I got good cards.
Oh, is that telling me I got the longest
It is.
longest train?
It is.
Okay. Hey. Solid second.
Yeah.
That's 12. That's 12 squared right there.
He's right.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Jimmy Neutron that taught me that will be 12 squared forever. I can't remember though,
Really? For me, it was my teacher.
because I think there's an episode. There was an episode where he becomes stupid, which is classic comedy. And I think the teacher asks what's 12 squared, and he goes 11d6, and the whole class goes.
Dude, there's like some weird. There are just like weird combinations that I specifically remember from the multiplication tables, and just others I just gone from my mind. I just do the math. Like actually, a fun one. Did you guys ever do the count on your hands trick for multiplying by nines? Do you know that?
Don't
Do you know
believe
that trick?
so.
I just memorized my
right.
tables like a good
Here.
student.
Well, here, check this out. It's actually pretty fun. Put your hands in front of you.
Are you gonna make me like make a penis or something? I
No,
don't
no,
like
I'm
this.
really not. This is actually like legitimately a 9 times multiplication trick. So your hands are in front of you, right? And what number do you want to multiply 9 by? It doesn't work over 10. Okay,
hear me
6.
out here. How about by 21?
But yeah, you can't. More than 10 isn't gonna work.
All right.
But
I was
6.
just testing the edge case.
All right, count your fingers from left to right. Put down your 6th finger, right? And then just the numbers of fingers you have left. On your left, you've got 5, and on your right, you've got 4.
Oh,
54.
shit,
9 times
dude.
6 is 54.
Oh shit!
That's amazing.
It works with all of them. Yeah, it's really fun.
Why the hell was I memorizing this stuff?
9 times 8's 72. 9 times 9 is well, who cares? 81. Counting fingers is a little too tough for me there.
That's pretty cool.
It's a fun trick, isn't it?
There's a similar one you can do. I say similar. There's one you can do to remember which months have 30 and which months have 31.
Oh,
I
really?
think it's if you make fists and then put your knuckles together, and then just if there's a knuckle, it's a 31, and if there's no knuckle,
Really?
it's a So you go 31, 30, 31, 30, 31, 30, 31, 31, 30, 31, 30, etc. I
Oh,
don't
you
know if
don't-
that's exactly how it works.
You don't just repeat the same thing in your head over and over. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31 except February.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't, Well, yeah, you have to remember that February's stupid. Like everyone remembers February's stupid. All right, that when you gotta do a little mental math.
We're gonna
It is a
pivot
dumb
to Jackbox. I think we got
Jackbox.
boys for early.
Hell yeah, hell
Early
yeah.
boys.
These are rares.
No, hey.
Oh, hey, look at that.
No,
How's it
hey.
going? How's it
Yeah.
going?
Chilling.
How's life?
Pretty good.
Nice.
Not bad.
Nice.
Made some meatballs.
Ooh. What's your meatball mix?
So these were lazy meatballs. They're pre-made.
I like those. I'd do that. Oh,
But
okay. Fair enough.
I prepared them with like a chili sauce and some grape jelly. Made
Ooh.
the sauce out of that. It was good. Good.
It's
This
different.
is kind of like a weird Swedish meatballs.
It was, yeah. They're good. Had a little Hawaiian roll.
Oh,
Dude,
Good
I-
day.
I literally I made meatballs like 3 days ago. So it was an
Oh, yeah.
interesting coincidence. And I also had a pseudo Swedish meatball type of thing too.
You ever
Pseudo.
eat the meatballs at IKEA?
oh yes.
Not really.
You're good.
Many,
It's been a
dude.
long time.
It's a good meal. It's like $7 Canadian for 8 meatballs, some mashed potatoes, and some lingonberry jelly and a drink.
Yeah.
It's a great
How much is
deal.
it?
Like $7
$8?
Canadian. So it's like $5.50 US.
Ooh, that is nice actually.
I remember when IKEA opened when I was a kid. And we went there, and I remember my grandma being like, "You can get meatballs," and I thought she was joking. And then we actually got meatballs. I was like, "What the fuck?" I didn't know they could do that in a furniture store. Blew my mind.
Dude, okay. Justin, you cook, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You're a big cooker. Did you? I learned something about Swedish meatballs, how they're traditionally prepared.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
No, but for real, like, you know how like when you making an Italian meatball, one of the major rules is don't overmix.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Swedish meatballs, the exact opposite.
Oh,
You actually, apparently, yeah, the traditional way is you emulsify it into like virtually a pate before
Get
you
like
shake.
tacky. Yeah,
Yeah. I didn't know that. It's real weird.
I've learned a lot
how
about
it makes
cooking
it
from Rob. Don't overmix the meatballs for Italian food, and
Yep.
cut the sausage casing and squeeze it out into the pan instead of trying to break it up with a wooden spoon while it's frying.
Yeah, that is just madness. Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna share
That's
with
just-
all my favorite culinary related wiki page, but only you guys.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Roasted.
Got
him.
I'm not even reacting because I don't want people to know what it is.
That is very fair. They probably already figured it out by now, honestly.
Wait, what are we laughing at?
Oh my god, I just read the description. What the
Yes.
fuck?
Oh yeah, you never heard of those? Yeah, dude, they're horrible. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, they're fucked, man. Like they're
I
super
was just
fucked.
laughing at the name. Holy shit.
I'm sorry. I did this.
Those are real things. Yeah. Okay, that is a great cat.
Holy crap.
Hold on. In addition, someone just sent me a great cat, and you guys should see it.
That's a great cat.
Right?
Is he looking in an aquarium?
That's me.
All right. The
That's
code,
me reading Twitter.
the code is in the Discord.
Dude, that's really good.
Isn't it?
It's like a middle-aged man cat.
Yeah.
Like,
I love when cats and dogs look like old men. It's my favorite thing.
like
Oh, dude.
Dexter straight up looks like an old Irish man. I don't know why that's surviving that.
Dude, Jess really wants to get a hairless cat, and I'm not super enthused, but I'm not like against it.
Yeah, yeah.
However, I saw this one photo of a hairless cat where there was like a regular, like adorable fluffy cat, and then there was this hairless cat in like a tiny Hawaiian shirt, and he was just like fucking like groping the other cat. It's just like, yeah, no, you know what? I'm in. I'm in for that cat. That sounds horrible.
dude, I've been watching this YouTube channel, and he's got this cat that's like, he's like half in between hairless and not hairless. He's like he's got really short, like curly hair all over him. He looks like a hairless cat, but he's got a little bit of fur. It's really wild looking.
That is weird.
Robert, join up.
I know. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
okay,
I'm
okay.
I'm
It's okay,
getting
it's okay.
the.
Cornus Rex. Yeah, I think that might be it actually, because his name is Rex. So.
Okay. There we go. Gotcha. Boom.
Okay.
I'm in.
All right.
Wait, who took my dolphin?
Fuck.
Justin,
I know
took
yours.
your dolphin.
My dolphin. God.
I took the dog first. Like I can't take the dog.
Well, obviously.
We would have had words.
Man, that resolution is really low, huh?
Okay.
I don't think I ever played this one.
Espionage?
Just
Yeah.
do a smattering today.
Yeah,
Good one.
love the smatter.
It's a great word.
It is.
This is a
It
good
is.
word.
It's up there with smorgasbord.
I like a smorgasbord.
Smorgas. Well, it's especially fun if you like go all in and you make it, smorgasbord.
I love a smorgasbord. Honestly,
I'll have a smattering from the smorgasbord.
I'm telling you straight up, I think the Nordic countries have the best breakfast buffets.
Really?
Pickled fish and hard breads and good butter.
Dude,
I'm all about it, dude.
You keep going east too. Like that's all in Russia as well.
Oh,
It's fucking
dude,
awesome.
I'm all in.
I know hard bread is supposed to sound good, but it sounds fucking bad.
Dude, Iceland. I mean, maybe Iceland doesn't count.
Dude, I had some amazing breakfast buffets
Really,
in
dude? That
Iceland.
breakfast shit was weird. I was like, "What's this pink circle?"
Oh, it's ham. H-E-M.
It's not though. It's like
You're insane.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Hold on 1 second. But I don't think that's that crazy.
Click that
It's
one.
gonna be like 10%, dude.
I think it's gonna be like 50.
I think it's gonna be around 95.
64.
I voted high accidentally.
Oh, there you go.
You voted higher.
Who's going to cemeteries with nobody they know, Adam? What's the point?
You just get
Goths.
bored.
You ever hear goths?
I'm in that. I'm in that. I'm in
Fuck
that
do you
scenario.
go to cemeteries for? It was depressing and pointless.
I mean,
There
sometimes
was
you
a
end up at
Pokemon Go
cemeteries.
stops behind my house in the cemetery. I don't know.
My backyard growing up was a cemetery, and
Oh,
Fuck,
that's
Justin,
sick.
what'd you do?
Andy Kaufman was buried there.
What?
Really?
Yeah,
That's
the Andy
pretty cool.
Kaufman cemetery, right in my backyard.
That's crazy.
What
I don't live there no more. I don't give a shit.
What percentage of people do not poop anywhere other than in their own homes whenever possible?
Oh, I don't think it's that high.
I mean, whenever
I'm one of
possible,
those- I'm one of those
yes.
people. Yeah.
Definitely.
Wait, yeah, no, this question doesn't make any sense.
100%?
The whenever possible.
Yeah, the whenever possible really throws that off.
Aside from hotels, I don't think I've pooped somewhere other than my own toilet in like years.
Dude. Find your tolerance, you know? What if you had to hold it for an hour? Would you rather go in public or
Oh,
at home?
I'll hold it for 12 hours.
I'm with you.
How
Yeah.
bad's this shit?
See,
Well, just normal.
I am
It's
the-
like followed by the cramps. You better go.
dude, I'm the exact opposite. Like my irrational fears, like shitting in public bathrooms or honestly even elevators. When I was younger, I didn't want to go in elevators.
You don't want to
at all.
shit in elevators?
Well, I'm really into shitting in elevators now. I do it all the time. It's a lot of fun.
Man,
But no, both of those things. Like when I encountered a situation in which it was just like, nope, can't do this. It was just like, well, fear's down. That's it. It's over.
I mean, it's not
Man,
really
I
a
was,
fear. I just find it much less pleasant.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it's not really a fear.
We've had the conversation before, but like North American bathrooms suck.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I want the tiniest door in front of me so everyone can look through every other possible angle at me while I wipe my ass.
I like when there's a huge crack in the door that you can just see an entire
hate it.
person shitting
That's
through.
always fun. Yeah.
Or like the crack in the door looks at the mirror, and then the dude washing his hands is like slowly peeking through the crack in the door.
It would
I'm shocked how
honestly.
low this answer was, by the way.
Me too.
I feel like
actually.
I've never seen a vending machine that wasn't being hit.
Really?
Like,
I've
just
never done it.
constantly.
You guys only purchase things that aren't long. And they won't crash against the glass.
Never thought about that one.
Makes sense.
What the fuck kind of question is
What's the percentage of people that have been in a bumper car? It's gotta be
Yeah.
zero.
Here, here.
Intentionally slammed into somebody.
Isn't that the point of bumper cars?
Yeah, that's
like,
what
you
you
don't
do.
know
Literally the point of bumper
Like-
Where
cars.
you could
like
just crash into your
100%?
dad over and over?
That'd be really fucking annoying.
I have no idea. I actually don't know how to answer this question.
It's got to be higher, right? Like way
gotta
higher.
be.
Unanimously higher.
Remember, you click NA if you've never been in a bumper car
yeah.
situation.
It was 71.
Think about it, it's kind
Yeah,
of
it
really
wasn't that
like
bad.
a purge.
How is it? Wait, hold on. How is it lower than 100%? Who went to a bumper car track and didn't
Just
bump
avoided
into
people they
someone?
didn't know.
Yeah.
29% of people are really shy.
Okay, who's up next?
Maybe they like 29% of people think the point of bumper cars is not to get hit or hit people.
They just
You
get
just
out of the
usually
car when they get bumped. Ah, shit.
You got
You
me.
guys ever had bumper boats?
I have not. I
No,
wish though.
what?
We had
What the
bumper
fuck?
boats at a mini golf course.
Oh
actually.
yeah. Did I ever
That
tell you
sounds
my bumper boat
dangerous.
story?
I was assuming you hadn't been in a bumper boat 3 seconds ago, but now you have a bumper boat story. So
I
let's
have a
get
bumper boat story. When I was a youth, I tried to get on a bumper boat, but like it was like tied to the dock.
Oh.
And I went to go put one foot on it, and the boat got away from me, and I fell in like the gasoline water.
Oh.
And they fished me out. I was probably like 6. They fished me out, and my dad gives me a lecture like, you know, you can't just give up. You gotta just try again. Like, don't give up. Good try. And I tried to get back on it again, and I fell in again. And then we left.
Oh
That's
no.
hilarious.
Yeah.
So I thought you were
Good
supposed to
teaching
just,
moment.
like smell fruit.
I knock on the cantaloupes.
I've never heard of knocking on a can.
I
I
knock-
don't buy cantaloupes.
I
just
squeeze
smell
the
it.
oranges. I knock on the cantaloupes.
I do those things too on fruits that I buy, but I really don't buy fruits.
I don't squeeze shit.
You just smell it. Just smell its bottom.
Can you even smell a cantaloupe?
Okay.
Yeah, if you can smell the cantaloupe, it means it's right.
I think it means it's leaking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Dude,
right.
Speaking of bumper boats, by the way, like there was this sport that I think is banned now, and it really should be. I don't know, 40. But I don't know what it is, but it was like battle canoeing, and they would just go full speed at each other, like ramming canoes at each other. But if you've ever seen a canoe, you could understand geometrically how that's going to work out. And
Yeah.
basically, I mean, I saw videos of dudes like, you know, the canoes ramming into each other, and then one canoe slides up over the other one and
Kills
just
the guy?
nails a dude in the face. Yeah,
Yeah.
as hard as it can go at like 20
This is all
miles an hour.
very arousing.
Mm.
Much smaller than I thought.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Points for you.
I'm not the only one.
Next up.
Anyway, I don't know if that's still a sport, but it really should not be if it is.
They're just like fucking each other up while on canoes.
Yeah.
The canoe is like, it's expensive too.
Right?
Sounds like something out of like American Gladiator, or whatever that show is called.
This is an interesting question.
Yeah, like gotta be almost nobody, right?
Wow, I was gonna say almost everybody.
Really?
Give it or sell it.
I mean, if you're giving it to the hitter.
I would
gotta
sell
give
it to the hitter.
Wow.
I would give it to a child. Like if I was in the stands and like I
child?
grabbed the ball and there was a child right next to me and he was looking at me, I would give him the ball, for sure. But if if you know Alex Rodriguez was like, hey, that was my 533rd home run. Can I have the ball? I'd be like, yeah, for like I don't know, probably like 10 grand.
Yeah.
No, like the stadium.
Yeah, dude,
will
I'm
usually
with you.
I guess it depends if I like the team or not. Like if
Wasn't-
if my home team hit like their 500th home run, I'd be like, yeah, have it. But if it was the
Wasn't
enemy
there
team,
a, wasn't there a
suck that
enemy
ass.
team with spit on it.
If it's some kind of like, if it's some kind of milestone, then like, I don't know, maybe I'd consider it. But I'm with Ryan. Yeah, if these motherfuckers are like making millions of dollars every year. They
It's
can
not like
fucking
you
fuck-
got the seat for free and you
Yeah,
owe the
exactly,
team
yeah.
something.
Wasn't there a snafu with A-Rod's 3,000th hit because it was a home run?
Oh, really?
I believe his 3,000th hit was a home run, and the guy didn't want to get rid of it or something, and there was a whole deal with it. I don't remember what happened inevitably, but
There was one recently as well where somebody was just like stingy, or like the stadium was stingy about it too.
Sounds right.
That makes
I don't-
sense. Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, it was like they didn't offer like he wasn't really like gonna give it back, and then they were like, "Oh, we'll give you this," and he's like, "Well, that's not enough," or some shit. And then,
Yeah.
and then like,
Let's see who got it right.
if you're gonna give me something, make it
Man.
worth it.
Yes.
Good for him. The man
Also-
knew his leverage.
I don't know if it's just me, but I like opened one app on my phone.
Yeah, and it comes with
I'm not-
900 apps
Wow,
pre-installed.
28%, dude.
I've got
People-
at
that's a
least
lot.
100 of them.
People
got,
are
like,
lying.
None of them.
5 pages of apps that I don't know what the fuck they are.
I have way more than 20 I never
What
use.
percentage of people
Yeah,
can pronounce
same.
quinoa?
They were like free camera apps like 6 years ago. I was like,
How
hell
is
yeah.
it pronounced? Is it? It's quinoa, right?
Quinoa.
Yeah.
Quinoa.
Well, that just changed the whole question, didn't it?
yeah.
I definitely called it quinoa until someone was like, "Hey man, you sound fucking stupid." And I was like, "Oh, thank
mean,
you."
It's
Well,
fair.
this is bullshit now because now everyone knows how to pronounce it, and I feel like I've. How many people voted before you said that? Like I don't know, dude. This is a loaded question now.
You gotta, roll with the punches.
Oh, is this based off the audience polling it?
Yeah.
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 Oh, I thought it was like a fucking.
Family Feud.
Yeah, yep, that's the one. I almost said the price is right like 100 times. Like, that's not it.
Everyone thinks it's higher. What does your audience think?
Oh yeah, it was higher.
79%.
Yep.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Quinoa.
Yeah, first time I saw that word, I was definitely hell
Got it
is
right.
quinoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just isn't it like a Final Fantasy 9 character?
Okay.
Quinoa.
I think it isn't it?
I believe you.
Clono?
Never played a Final Fantasy.
Same.
You've never played a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Same.
That's wild.
Damn.
I think I tried to
What
play
percentage of people believe that they
3,
think
whether
it's
it's the
liars?
real 3 or the American 3. I don't. But
American 3 is my favorite one.
The Japanese
I
6.
didn't get very
Yeah,
far.
Japanese 6,
Okay.
SNES. Oh, so good.
Dude,
75%
actually, further than just the never playing Final Fantasy for me, I also
Good guess.
never played Secret of Mana, but I did play a lot of Secret of Evermore, and that one is the one that I was really into.
I think Earthbound was like the RPG of my youth. It was the one that captured me the greatest.
I
Did you
never
ever
got
play
into
Mother
that one.
3? Justin?
Was that?
Did you ever play Mother 3?
No, I didn't ever play Mother 3.
Wow, that's a stream game for you right there. Then, jeez, you like
Someday.
Earthbound so much,
I did love Earthbound.
Right?
Mother 3 is like the
It's like Mirthbound.
adored, absolutely adored.
I remember reading like later in life, like, oh man, if you have like that original scratch and sniff card that came with it, and, like, the player book, it's worth hundreds. And I was like, I remember giving that shit away a long time ago.
Y'all ever play Wild Arms?
No.
No.
Get 3 guesses.
It was like a
Ooh, this is a easy one. Holy shit!
Annoys
I just wanna-
most people.
I just want to say that that was a very clever pun that I just gave, and really just almost no reaction. Pretty sad about that, to be honest.
Oh my god, they're all so annoying.
Yeah,
It's all very.
Oh, Conan.
No, Conan's
Conan's-
in there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
3
it.
of them are remarkably more.
And honestly, I'll watch more
Yeah.
tell people all day that they're not the father. It's fine.
I do like the Maury show. I can't deny that.
It's an inescapable part of my youth was watching The Price is
worse?
Right
I'm
into
just
the
gonna
Maury
answer for
Povich.
myself. I think.
One person is
Yeah, no, for
remarkably
sure.
worse than the rest of the others.
Well, in worse, we're talking position 4.
I mean, they put the worst right in bingo.
most
No, you-
annoying maybe is bingo. Yeah.
Yeah, easily.
Worst is to the right of bingo.
Who the fuck is Wendy?
No,
Wu?
Well,
worst is
one
to
of
the
the worst.
left.
One
I
of the
genuinely don't know who that is.
Worst is to the left of bingo.
yeah.
Oh, it's 4% different.
I'm googling.
All right. Well,
I don't know who the person to the left.
Yo, I think I got all 3.
Rosie, though, I'm surprised by that one.
I
actually.
googled Wendy
That she
Williams
was
and I
that
still
high.
don't know who she is.
Yeah, she's been having a lot of bad takes.
A terrible human being.
It's
Like-
not even
like-
lately. It's like for
I-
years.
I mean,
Yeah,
I haven't
it's
heard
just-
about her until lately. So.
Oh, she's like.
She's,
One of the-
she's the lady in the gifts, right?
Yeah.
She's very gifable.
Yes.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
for
because
sure.
she's like constantly on lots of drugs.
She's also like
Really?
plastic.
And she sounds cool.
Justin.
I'm sorry.
she is truly like actually like borderline evil.
Yeah, didn't she?
Yeah,
like,
no, that's
tell
like
a
a-
woman to like lie about like using.
She revealed,
Like,
I can't remember what
birth
celebrity
control
it
or some
was,
shit?
but she
Yeah.
revealed private medical information about someone.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
forgot
her-
the context of it, like literally like on her show.
Her soul is straight up rotten. Yeah, it's just horrible.
Oh, there you go. So apparently Method Man's wife had cancer, and she revealed that to everyone.
Yep.
Wasn't
Wow.
supposed to.
Which is their show live or is it
I wouldn't-
recorded?
It's a morning show.
I wouldn't want
Yeah.
to piss off
The
Method
daytime
Man,
Yeah.
Right?
especially while he's dealing with a crisis.
Yeah.
Did you hear the beginning of the Method Man rap song? You don't want to fuck with that guy.
Yeah, he does some shit.
Fucking stretch your nutsack out over a radiator.
Sounds nice, honestly.
I'm giving you a new code. Just give me one moment here.
That's mine.
Yeah, if you enjoy hating people and you do not know who Wendy Williams, you have a great
yeah.
day ahead of
Yep.
you with Google.
Yep.
Mhm.
100%.
If you're just one of
Honestly-
those people that loves to hate terrible people, go crazy.
Love to hate. That's what it says on my license plate.
Coffees for Mr. T, 4 T's for Mr.
Ah, there we go.
3, and 4
Oh,
T's
yeah,
for
that's
a
Mr.
good code.
The
That's a
gentleman
good
in the
code.
back
I've told you guys a few times about awful cars I've seen in this city. This is not an awful car, but when I was driving to the gym today, I got cut off by a lady driving, I don't know, probably like a $200,000 Mercedes, and the license plate just said Alpha. And I super duper wanted to
My
die.
name is
I thought for a second I thought you were
PHA or
gonna
FA?
say
And together,
PHA.
we are about
Okay.
to change your
for a
lives.
second I thought you were gonna say I sued her,
rightly not.
and
No.
I was gonna be very happy.
She's
to
probably
be
a
honest.
lawyer, so
futures ahead of them.
she's
You
immune.
think so?
Doors are securely
Or a
locked.
real
Let's
estate
get down
agent.
to brass tacks.
The code is York
How are we
Berninson
going to make you
from the Golden Compass.
Simple. By
Oh,
unlocking
I was
your
gonna say
potential.
it's why, Rick.
Potential
Nah.
Yeah, age-old question.
And as Linda said, the doors are securely locked. Kicking them can only
I
injure
like how the last game you had to stretch it to fit the screen, and then
Now
this one's too
everybody
big
knows
for
the
your
best
screen.
inventions solve
So I don't know how they render this
That's
stuff,
right,
honestly.
Lena. And to identify
So
those
they're still
hidden
working out some of the
problems,
kinks in
we need to do
Jackbox.
something we call market research.
on your device. You're going
I can't
to
skip the
don't think shame.
tutorial,
in the
by the way,
bright
but
prompts.
That's
Type in
fine.
Anything at all.
I need some time to get the creative juices flowing. This game's it's tough.
Now,
Oh, this is
complicated
patently stupid.
problems
Oh.
It
get
is.
sent to the other
It takes me at least a
activities
couple
to
of minutes
inspire
before
their
my creative
creative
juice starts flowing.
masterpiece.
Like it can't. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not like right on the spot. You know.
Gotta warm up that creative juice.
It's gonna be real hard to come up with gun.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, me too. Oh, Jira, that's it.
okay.
We're halfway.
I saw a Ferrari the other day that had the license plate bad DNA.
Wow.
That's just, I kind of like that.
Did you key it?
I don't know what it
Dan
means
with a
though.
goatee.
You should have keyed it.
My favorite recurring bumper sticker here in Hell World is like you're looking at your inheritance, sweetie.
Oh,
like shit,
no.
like really mean bumper stickers to the children.
What?
It's really
Why?
Just owning your own kids.
Move on.
Yeah,
Right?
just owning your children.
Being cruel to your grandchildren. Just wild.
I walked around for 5 hours in my town the other day on Twitch. There was a truck
Oh.
that drove by that you couldn't see out of the windows because it was covered in so many Trump stickers. The windshield was covered in them. It was good.
What?
Been there.
Jesus Christ. Well, I mean,
Really
that's
good.
You want to
natural
solve.
selection for you.
This one, a bit rough, honestly.
Both
Don't
of
worry,
mine
that's
are
the
fucking
tone.
hilarious.
one
And on the
is
same.
funnier.
Hold on. I
Lucky
just.
with the
I
clocks
need to.
a-ticking.
I gotta like show chat. Oh, I can't.
Don't.
I want the next one, the one that I didn't pick, to be the one that everyone gets in the second round.
No, I wanted to.
I just want to see where everyone goes with it.
I hope I got the
Fantastic.
good one.
Now it's time to solve that problem.
Not sure about
That's
mine
right.
here.
This is the pivotal moment where you bring your designs to life using nothing but a pen and paper.
You're just telling us what we have to do in this part of the game.
Oh, good. What do we have to do in this part?
I believe this is
of the
where
game.
we draw.
And remember, colors are
right.
red.
Oh wait, that's right.
I like to draw.
This part's hard for me.
Oh yes, yes. Oh, they're gonna like this one.
How much time do I have? I see.
Yeah, like 60% of the bar.
That's half your time.
That's half of your time elapsed.
Nailed it. Yeah.
I'd say 4/5 of your time has elapsed. I would say maybe 7/8 are now gone.
Well, did the best that I could.
Lion baby.
You're like 19/20 is gone.
You are all naturals.
I was just gonna say that. Okay, so now let's bring it all home.
And now
The
we present.
title.
And a snazzy tagline.
Something that
First, they gotta tell us how you
I
present
need that.
for the 500th time.
I thought you got to like.
Oh, yeah,
give
never
it a
mind.
tagline.
You gotta give it a
Yeah.
title
Yep,
first.
Yep.
Oh, that's not a lot of space, huh?
Hmm. Oh, dude. If this has got everything the people love in a marketing pitch. People are gonna go out of their minds for this.
Okay, you should be halfway done.
Is it gun?
It's not a gun. It's not. It has no. It's not a number plus a gun.
It's a gunless.
It's a gunless round. Yeah. I'm running the gunless route.
Bold.
Great.
Pitch
Now,
your
each of you will
idea.
Present your creation with our amazing presentation
Pitch it.
tool.
You're just gonna give it a moment for them to explain what a pitch is.
Exactly.
Oh.
Now let's see those
Kind of them
images.
to explain these things.
And now, it's me. I will present.
Oh, that's good.
I always get hungry while I massage feet. It's something that happens.
Oh, that's really good.
I'm told.
Oh.
Mochi. I'm in the middle of my presentation, Mochi. Hey, but here's the thing. It's not going to take too much of your time because the title says it all. You know what you need? Toad
What?
bugles. You need those conical little corn-based cracker
I
snacks.
like it.
You take 5 of those. You put them on their toes while you're massaging. You ever get a little bit hungry? You just take a little nibble. It's a treat for their feet.
That's fucking beautiful, man.
That foot though.
I'm
Oh,
proud of the prompt.
It looks more like a hand, but
Well, you ever have problems sleeping because of the night goblins? They disturbing your peaceful rest that you get so few hours of per day? Well, really, you don't need to buy anything. You probably already have the solution. All you gotta do, hide under the covers. Ain't nothing gonna get you there. The covers are an impenetrable force field, which no amount of force or power could penetrate. You're safe from the rapists, the murderers, the
no.
guns, the goblins.
get off the stage.
You are safe.
did the night goblin take a dump under the bed? Before?
The night goblin's an asshole, dude.
That's fair. Honestly.
You really sleep on a coffee table with a blanket on top of it?
No, he hovers on top of it.
Folks, I want to see more baby elephants. Are you sick of seeing all these stupid fucking big elephants, these normal sized elephants? Well, I got something for you. It's LSD.
Fuck.
You just take your reality and suck it up into your asshole like a backwards fart. I'm done.
Fair. Yeah.
I really like that drawing. I like
That
that
is a
drawing a lot.
Great elephant.
You're making eye contact with it.
Yeah, it's there. It's real.
It's important.
Can't tell me it's not.
That's
I
also
like how you gave the elephant feet.
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
What the fuck?
How's
Hello?
it going?
Yeah, there you go. I hate. Sorry, I forgot.
Is this thing on?
My problem. Yeah, I hate going camping because of the impending threat of climate change. Well, dummy, why
Good start.
would you camp
Great point.
when
Solid point.
you can buy?
Oh.
Just wait, then buy a home.
This is
wait.
good advice.
He's right.
Then buy a home.
Why camp when? You can buy.
Yeah, the comma is wrong. Yeah, that's all. Just wait, then buy a home.
Yeah.
Clap,
Idiot.
clap, 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 clap.
Yeah.
No.
I will present. Man, you know what I was thinking? I would get a lot more work done if I didn't have to clean my doodle ass. So I was thinking the best way that you could do that is with the Rimbot 5000, because the Rimbot will allow you to continue your work as long as you want, and that Rimbot will be working over your as much as you are looking
Why
to get
does
it rimmed.
the shit-eating robot have breasts?
It eats your shit, so you don't have to.
This is Half-Life Alex, right?
Christ.
Great job, everyone.
Mr. Freeman, did you take
Each
too
of
small
you
a
has
slice?
been given 1 tokens. Give your largest chip your favorite invention, your second largest, your second favorite, and so on. And those of you in the audience get a chip to invest too.
Good.
Stop
Let's
eating
go.
shit.
Here I was worried Toll Bugles was gonna cross the line.
Oh, well, I mean, that one, and then you try that one. I definitely got my top 2 in there.
Breasts are where the store.
Mm.
We're halfway
Where the-
there.
You cut out, so it just kind of sounded like you said where the doom is stored.
Yep.
that'll
I
work, too.
mean,
Yeah, that's accurate.
both applicable.
Mm-hmm.
Quit dawdling. Time's almost up.
Audience, if you could vote, please. All 318 of you that have not yet. You're really putting a damper on our time here.
Great. Now let's see which inventions drove people wild.
Okay.
You'll need to acquire one.
I know you need $1,000 to get funded, Jack.
But also make yourself a $500 funding bonus.
Jack.
This is like the only game with this problem.
I know.
Earn your money back.
Yeah, they just
But
forgot
if
the
it
skip button
fails,
on this
then
one.
Keep your cash.
Let's
Oh, and
see
also
how
the
you
joke
did.
boat. That one enforces rules too.
Toll
Right.
Bugles,
Joke
not
photos.
funded.
Wow.
That
I got 500
hurt.
though.
That hurt.
That does hurt.
Rimbot, heavily funded.
Hell yeah!
Wait,
makes you feel
then
better.
buy a
Somebody
home.
Ooh, a
Not
swing and a
funded.
miss.
Oh,
Rip.
typical.
Hide under the covers. Not
Maybe
funded.
next time.
Oh,
LSD funded.
Let's go.
Hot shit.
So far, drugs and robot.
Put them together.
yeah. There you go. I'm in.
For the final round, let's get
Tap
to
skip.
it.
Let's go.
And who should
Easy.
choose that
Rob
final
gets to pick.
problem? How about
I get to pick.
you? Simply
I believe
select
the winner
problem
gets to
you
pick
want
the next one,
everyone to
yeah.
solve.
Oh, I pick out all of these.
Yeah, there's a good one if it's there. I think I know who wrote it too.
Which one?
We'll see. We'll see if it gets
Ooh,
picked.
that's a good one. Okay.
What an
here's the
inspired choice.
Not
People
this.
tell me I
Let's
nut too
draw.
much.
Hmm.
Dude, by the way, for some reason, the voice is still here. The music has been gone. During Corey's presentation, they cut it and it never came back. It's very eerie.
Perfect.
We're halfway home.
I forgot what it said. People tell me I nut too much.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
Gonna need to sell this one with more than the picture, that's for sure.
I don't think I'm getting too much done on this one, to be honest with you.
Only a few seconds left to draw.
You got maybe 4 seconds? Or so?
Okay.
Now you have
Okay.
0.
Titles and taglines.
Yep, 0. Turns out.
No, the character limit.
Aha. God, remember when Twitter was like half the character limit?
Oh,
That shit sucked.
it was a lot harder to get mad because people usually couldn't construct an absolutely horrible take in that little space.
Yeah, yeah.
There.
Very rarely would I click on a thread and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna read all of this shit to get mad." Absolutely not. Now they're adding. This is not a joke. They're adding
huffs?
fleets, which are tweets that only last for 24 hours, like a
Oh no.
like an Instagram story property.
That's
So it's like
horrible.
hot takes for Twitter.
Yeah. It's me, dude. I will present. I'm sorry. People tell me I nut too much. Well, my presentation consists exclusively of a multimedia video called the BME Pain Olympics. Rather than explaining to you
Oh boy.
what to do,
Oh, CBT therapy.
I would rather show you, and then you could just do what they did in this video.
Oh God.
I'm done.
Don't watch that, by the way.
Yes, don't.
It's fake.
Don't
It
do
was a little uncooked hot dog.
I mean, still.
Probably.
It's still real to me.
Yeah, right, yeah.
People tell me I nut too much. Well, what you need is a little device,
Oh
Called.
no.
the nut cutters.
Copycat.
Oh.
See what it is
Ooh.
it's
Oh,
two
ooh.
blades
Mm.
that are,
Oh.
held together by a little bolt,
Looks like a butterfly.
handles on one end.
Ah, ah.
So you cut the nuts, you get half the nut.
He's right.
Wait.
It makes sense.
Nut
Math
cutter.
checks out.
Just cut your nut.
This is a nice little butterfly.
I do like your diagram of that person planning to pin a ribbon on that peanut. I will present. Because, people tell me I nut too much. And you know what? They're right. I do. That's why I invented this handy-dandy little device that I'm sure you're going to love. It's called the Nut Plugger. So as you can see,
Oh.
you pop you pop your head right in there, and that little needle part, you pop that into your urethra.
Oh.
And you see what happens at that point is it turns your nuts torturous instead of fun. You'll never want to nut again.
I just use
The
a
nut
golf
plugger.
tee.
Nah, dude, that's how you get a rocket.
Huh.
You guys wouldn't buy a nut plugger?
People telling you you nut too much. You're telling you when you can and can't nut. I want you to stop nutting. Hey.
Oh no, he's gonna pivot it into an own on me.
Stop nothing.
I can feel it.
I think you should get mad. Not more. Nobody can tell you when you can and can't nut, saying not too much, motherfucker. I'll know whatever the fuck I goddamn well. I'll nut 3 times a day, 10 times a day, 20 times a day. You don't get to tell me when I don't get to nut.
Nutters rise up.
He's right.
I'm done.
Is that nut
Damn
on his
right.
mouth?
Makes you think.
How could someone say something so brave?
Folks, I can't stop nutting. People keep telling me. I'm sick of it. You know what you need is a pair of muscle shorts.
Oh fuck.
You strap on these bad boys. They got layers of protection to keep all your muscles and all your nut. It'll just absorb it. They're muscle shorts.
He's got a.
They're not a diaper.
Got a real
right.
problem with his arms.
They're called biceps for a reason.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Had quadriceps. I do also like that he has 3 dicks.
No, those are muscles.
Oh,
That's just the nut just built up.
The shorts are just to contain the egregious amount of muscles.
Yeah, muscles
Right.
you've never heard of.
Yeah. Muscles you didn't even know existed.
Well, if you want to make it look more like a bicep, you got to add more veins.
Cockles and muscles.
Oh man,
Man, I really don't want to vote for any of the remaining.
I gotta wait for one of these. Yeah.
I'm at least gonna vote for the ones that have drawings.
Hey!
That's half your time.
I appreciate Rob's. I was gonna do a very similar idea, but I couldn't think of how to draw it without drawing a penis.
Yep. That was my original dilemma as well.
Yeah, shit. I kind of forgot you can't do that. I'm kind of glad it didn't come down to it.
I really don't like the nut plugger.
You don't want to insert that in there, good old urethra for you?
Nutmore has been
That's how it's
funded.
done.
Hell yeah.
Mount Nutmore.
Muscle Shorts has been funded.
Let's
Oh,
go.
fuck. We're all screwed, guys.
Nut Plugger has been funded.
Let's go!
Go.
Hello,
I'll sh-
darkness, my old friend.
I'll ship you guys out one early.
Next time.
Nut
Thank you.
Cutters not funded.
Oh.
Nobody wants a pair of scissors.
BME Pain Olympics
sad.
embarrassingly unfunded.
Congratulations,
Truly terrible.
Oh, rack attack.
You might have missed the print on the flyer that grants
Are there any
us the
early
rights
backer
to any and
rewards for the
all
nut plugger?
inventions created here today.
Oh yeah, we'll send you a pair of scissors at Corey's unfunded project, just in case you want to just skip ahead.
Get me out of this game. Get me out of this one.
Isn't that plugger a thing already? I mean, there is urethral sounding. That does
You
exist.
just put some super glue on the
Just
tip.
jerk off.
It's like docking 2.
Just jerk off or stop, or do it less. Either one is fine. You don't need a secret device. Just exercise some self-control.
How do you get into that?
The sounding or what?
Yeah.
I think
Jerking off?
you're not
Well,
gonna
I
like
mean-
my answer. I think the way you get into all the weird ones that are actually pain disguised as pleasure, it's just doing it too much. I think
No.
you do it so much you blow out your
No.
tolerance for what's within the bounds of normalcy, and you just need to keep pushing the envelope. It's like hot sauce, dude. Eventually, the Cholula doesn't do it for you anymore. You need something that actually will strip the paint off your walls.
I hate how good
Can
that
I,
analogy is. I hate it.
Can I tell you a bad story?
Yes.
That's related. One day I was playing GoldenEye over at a friend's house with a couple friends, and there were 5 of us. So 4 of us were playing, and our friend's house we were at just left for a bit.
Oh, I'm really worried about this story.
About a half hour later, we just hear "Yo, look at this!" And we all turn from GoldenEye and look in the doorway, and he's just got a Q-tip in his pee hole.
Oh.
Oh, you know, yeah, it's getting me because the dryness. I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's making me squirm.
Yeah, putting cotton in there.
I don't
yeah,
like
it's nuts.
really, really dry things. Anywhere near.
It's so absorbent too.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
just.
It was horrible.
Yeah,
That
that's
gave
not
me like the shivers, dude. I hate that.
Dude, that's a man
old-
pond. That's
Like-
totally
What did you
a man
what
pond,
did you
right?
guys do?
13. I think everyone's reaction was ah, and then he started laughing.
Noam like smacked him in the balls or something.
No, I think we just kept playing GoldenEye.
Build strange and complex worlds using only your imagination.
I would leave.
And your thumbs.
His name was Ryan.
It was it?
Hey!
It wasn't you.
Ads before online.
Somebody banging on the
Unless-
counter.
Was it his house?
You find yourself
Yes.
in an endless maze of possibilities.
That's when you leave. Yeah.
Well, he's not gonna steal someone else's Q-tip. That would be nuts.
It's time to
God, every time you say the oh, dude, no, I don't like it.
Toothpick.
fill in the
See, that doesn't bother me at all. It's not
To be
dry.
fair, he could have like
That's thinner and less dry, and I don't care as much.
All I'm saying is the nut stopper has already been invented.
Wait, this is split the thing.
It is split the room. I don't know. I think this one might split the room.
I don't know if this would split it.
I have
but
no idea.
whatever.
The
My
first step
prompts-
is knowing the room.
I feel like my prompt is one of the ones where you just never answer yes to it. Like it's just not a thing that I think you would want.
It's like the opposite of all those Twitter posts that are like, "Would you live in this beautiful house for $1 billion? Would you never watch Friends again for your whole life for $10 million?"
Yeah, that's an easy yes for me on that one.
That's a tough one, dude.
Including the inevitable reunion.
Well, hey, let's not go crazy.
So in this game, you're trying to split the room.
You're trying to split the
You're
room.
trying to split them. Yeah.
The name of the game answered my question.
I don't think we've ever played this game without someone asking me what the
So the goal, I think, might be to find room consensus.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Split
It's not
it
Quiplash.
I
as
hate
evenly as
consensus.
possible.
Right?
DJ, secret identity. You've been on 3 dates with a really nice person. Everything is going great, but then you find out why they moonlight as a DJ called Madam Dookie. Do you go on a 4th date? Easy yes.
I mean, obvious yes.
She sounds cool, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
we've just upgraded our relationship.
Well, where did she get that?
I
name
wanna know
from? You gotta
more.
find out. Yeah.
is she like moving the turntables with her defecation? Because that's incredible.
Maybe one record's just all fart sounds. She's a scratch. You know?
Here's one I like to call
Chaos Theory.
There is
one day a year when murder is legal. On this day, you stay locked up in your house, but you notice you're completely out of food. Do you order delivery?
I mean,
Easy no.
this seems very easy as a no.
But
I
you
mean,
You can go one day without food.
Yeah, I can live one
Yeah.
day without food.
Go one day without food or potentially die.
Yeah.
yeah, but like, I don't know.
I know what you're saying. The delivery guy is probably not
also
going to kill you.
Kill the delivery guy.
Yeah, I could just kill the delivery guy and not pay for it.
That's
It's
a
a
good
free
point.
meal.
But then the other point is like, who would
Who's
have
doing
a
delivery?
job? Yeah.
Yes.
They're not even getting paid minimum wage. Why is he coming in? On
Well,
that
it's a
day?
big night, dude, because everyone's staying in.
Right,
It's like the Super Bowl.
And now,
Yeah, if I'm staying home, how am I supposed to murder someone?
I've noticed that my delivery is taking like on average like 15 minutes longer because of the fucking virus. People aren't doing it.
That makes sense.
So if the murder is legal, no one's gonna be delivering food.
You can take a
Or
pill that
there's
will make
too
you
many orders.
insanely attractive, but it will also make your voice sound like Bozo the Clown. You're about to leave for your own 20-year high school reunion. Do you take one?
Not take two.
Yeah.
Go full bozo.
You could really say, I'm not even supposed to be here. Hope I don't jack off. Hope nobody goes home and fucks my mom. This little bike's a fucking piece of shit. Etc. etc.
It warms my heart every time someone's like, "Oh, I thought that was from Clerks." I'm like, Jesus.
You're all taking the bill.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm not pretty.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah, but when you went to the reunion, it would be so weird. Everyone would be like, "Wow, like Justin, you've changed a lot. You look nothing like you used to, and you talk like a weirdo."
And then he'd be like, "Oh, fuck."
Like, well, you still say the same shit.
Just don't
It's Justin already.
This figure.
You rent a vacation home. It's clean and cheap. There's only one weird thing. In the middle of the living room, there's a giant statue of Adolf Hitler. You plan to come back to this area. Do you book this place again? No.
Nope.
I mean,
It's clean and cheap though. And we're very poor.
I feel like they could have like really spiced the deal up here. Like clean and cheap's not really that hard to find.
Close to the subway line.
Right?
I mean, it's just a statue of Hitler. It's not like
It's not actually Hitler.
Yeah,
Come on,
Hitler's
boy.
not there. I mean,
you
What's
just put
he
like a
gonna
sheet
do?
over his head and then.
No,
Where do you even
no,
go?
no.
Like they had to have commissioned it.
Etsy.
Please don't say combination, dude.
And now,
Sleep training is draining.
Your
Your newborn will
Thank you,
not
Rob.
fall asleep. She screams and screams. Through a disturbing fluke, you find out your baby will sleep peacefully if listening to a podcast about OnlyFans. Your parents are coming to town to watch her for the weekend. Do you tell them about the sleep hack?
No.
No, not at all.
And they're gonna have to.
Absolutely.
They could
not.
deal with the screaming baby.
I
They know
enjoy
my screaming ass. They can deal with another scream.
I enjoy freedom. And
But it's a podcast about OnlyFans.
It's a fair point.
It's just people talking about naked girls.
Yeah, like the business side.
Yeah.
This is one where it's tough to answer anything but no, because even if it was something good, you know, like you kind of go, I guess you guys are gonna have to deal with the baby screaming. It's not a big deal. Like, who cares?
Dude, I would absolutely listen to an inside baseball podcast about OnlyFans. That'd be interesting as hell.
Yeah,
That would be
dude.
very
Maybe
interesting.
we'll cover it on Check the Wire tomorrow.
There you go.
Hell yeah. Hey, if you ever need to talk to
Yeah, I was
aspiring
gonna say,
OnlyFans
yeah.
entrepreneur.
A stranger.
Yeah, why would I not help my parents out?
Yeah, see, that's where I'm at. I would tell him.
Why would I not tell them?
A stranger approaches you on the street and reveals that he has pictures of you dabbing. He won't release them as long as you give him the underpants you're wearing right now. Do you do it? This is just a real thing. Happens all the time.
You don't want that released.
True.
But then he's got your underwear.
No, of course I'm not gonna give him my underwear.
That's worse.
Release the photos. I'll use them as emotes.
I feel like there's much worse photos that could be released of you if it, instead of just dabbing.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yes.
Are you doing worse things on camera?
No.
Mm.
Maybe.
Well, maybe not.
Listen, I might have typed it before I read the name of the game.
Let's see how everyone's doing.
It's a close one.
For me.
It's time to create some more havoc.
It's time to create some more havoc.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, good. Like the Joker.
Did you guys see that? I tweeted Mouth that gif of Heath Ledger's Joker, but the subtitle says, it's like, really, bruh? Something like that. That was good. No? That's fine.
Sorry,
Sorry, I was
typing.
typing.
It's okay.
Yeah, what is it?
My
You
ears
can't,
never turned off.
can't crack jokes while we're putting in prompts.
It's
It's
okay.
just impossible.
Hmm.
What'd you say?
No, I know I'm typing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
Ah, Popeye.
Blow me down.
What happens if you put Purell on your nuts?
Ouch.
Huh.
You think so?
No.
You could taste it.
Depends if you shave
Yeah,
or
right.
something.
You start getting
Taste,
trashed,
that's really
dude.
good. Oh, that was the dumbest fucking trend
You doing
You
the
know,
soy
like,
sauce on the
that-
balls?
Yes.
Yeah,
Did you do it?
No, they said testicles have taste buds, not your sack.
Dude, when it could get through the membrane, the skin's so thin. I'm not gonna do it, but I want one of you to do it to tell me if it works.
I'm not dipping my nuts in soy. Well, actually, I might. Dip
You
my
could use
nuts in
orange
soy
juice
sauce.
instead.
Say yes to the mess.
I did go grocery.
Yeah, just don't brush your dick
You have
after.
a strange condition.
Dude, I have ghost pepper soy sauce.
Don't use that.
Do this.
Let's go.
Your best friend asks you to officiate her
That's
wedding.
my BME thing.
Can you imagine going to a sushi restaurant where you eat a piece of sushi and then while you're chewing, you dip your balls in soy sauce? You have a strange condition. Whenever you see people crying, you automatically moan. Your best friend asks you to officiate her wedding. Do you say yes?
Fuck no.
No?
I mean, I would say no anyway.
You could spin it into a cry. Best
Dude,
friend
wouldn't it
we're
be
talking.
weird if you could taste outside of your mouth? Like if your fingers
Whoa.
could taste.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking wild.
Big time.
Jeez.
Never jack off again.
Good time?
No. I
Just
couldn't
wipe your
stop.
butt.
Hey, just wear gloves. Cherry flavored gloves.
Nice save.
Next is
A different world.
You are
I'd
transported
moan
to an
officiate, my
alternate
friends. You guys
reality where
suck.
every detail of your life is just a little
You are
bit
transported to an
off.
alternate reality where every deal of your life is just a little bit off. If you choose to return home to your original reality, you will lose the ability to speak. Do you go home?
No, that sounds pretty great.
This sounds like this is a very good split question. That's
Yeah.
tough. That's tough.
I mean, could it be worse?
It could be better.
Could be slightly better.
Yeah, but you'd never feel right.
Would you not?
Well, you might find yourself
else
in a
is new?
Jake Gyllenhaal enemy situation, you know? Turn around, your
I'd
wife's
be
a
enemies with
tarantula.
Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I suppose that would be pretty bad.
Oh, it is split. 1-4 split. Not much.
That is
not much of a split.
That is assuming that your wife is, at least in some or many ways, a tarantula already.
No. It's like Final Fantasy VI.
Every detail is slightly changed, so your wife would
That's
have to
it's
be
still
all-
an animal. It's slightly changed. You possess a magical butt. When you pull down your underpants and show it to somebody, there's a 50% chance they will want to become your best friend. One day, you randomly run into Tom Hanks. Do you moon them?
Hell yes.
Yeah,
Dude, I don't-
Absolutely.
Dude, I don't
no
give a
chance in
shit
hell
about
about
Tom Hanks.
I read this so
About Tom
wrong.
Hanks.
Because, like, when it said you possess a magical butt, I did not think it was like you own one. I thought it was like you, like the
You're a
Exorcist
ghost.
style.
Right.
You were a possessed anus.
Oh, I got kicked.
No.
Oh,
That's fine. That's, if I can split the run.
Are you on your
you know?
phone?
No, my internet cut out for a second, so that was enough to.
You could probably just refresh the page if it's still active.
I think it'll put me in the audience. Maybe.
Give it a try.
If you do
Give it a
same
try.
name, same code, it might work.
I'll
Yeah,
try.
yeah,
I did
yeah.
it. Let's see if it puts me into the next round.
A fellow passenger on a bus requires mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and you have CPR training. However, this person happens to have a sweaty, poopy asshole for a mouth. Do you try to save their life?
Oh yeah, I'm back.
A sweaty, poopy asshole for a mouth.
I'll be completely honest with you. I wouldn't even be able to do it.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
no, I'm
yeah,
not
no,
gonna
they're
try.
dying.
No, but you have
Well, it
CPR
says you
training.
have
And,
it. Yeah, you have
Yeah,
the
yeah,
training.
in this
Wow.
hypothetical.
No, like I would not
Yeah,
be
yeah,
able
no.
to
Throw up
bring
in my
my
mouth?
face
Yeah.
close enough to do that.
I'm still hung up that anyone wants to like I don't get anything against Tom Hanks, but like I want to be his friend.
He seems pretty cool.
You don't want to moon
Does
it?
he?
He's
No.
He's
You don't wanna
played
show
some
him your
good
ass?
characters.
Yeah.
If like I don't even think I'd say hi to him if I saw him. You know?
Really?
Really?
Yeah. I would wait, like I'd smile at him, maybe.
This scenario is called.
Yeah, do it. It's a human life, dude.
Yeah, I'm surprised that was actually mostly no's. You guys are assholes. You don't want to lick some sweaty poopy butthole?
You have a job interview.
I think Ryan is thinking it's a lot easier than he thinks it is.
I would
Actual
suffer
doo-doo in the
through it.
mouth.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it, but it's a human life.
Yeah, it's
Someone
a
else would
human.
do it, man.
Plus, dude, he was Captain Phillips. Like, he was Forrest Gump. I can't just let him go.
Wait, is Tom
Wait,
Hanks the
it's
one
Tom
with the
Hanks
sweaty
is
poopy
on
butthole?
Asshole mouth, yeah.
The hot new fashion trend, believe it or not, involves wearing bucket hats. You have a job interview at a hip young office. It's the only promising job lead you've had in weeks. You have a family. Do you wear it?
This is a terrible
thing to throw in at the end there, as if that's not like
You
the
have a
common
family.
thing. You have
Yeah.
a family. You can put that on every single prompt and just
Yeah.
In this scenario, I have a meaningful life.
This is a terrible prompt for millennials, too.
The
to
interviewer
be honest
is
with
Tom
you.
Hanks.
He's got a
And
sweaty
he's,
poopy
yeah,
butthole.
his mouth is a big duty butthole. Whoa.
That's
You
annoying.
tell her to keep it down over there. You can't be playing the game if it gets you that riled up.
Hell yeah, Justin. Fuck bucket hats.
Dude, bucket hats can eat my ass. I'll find another job.
You're happily engaged but are worried about the cost of a wedding. A wealthy financier comes out of nowhere to offer you a deal. He'll pay for your wedding, but it must take place on the 50-yard line of a lingerie football game. Do you accept his offer?
Yeah. Although this isn't really fair to answer the question. It takes two to tango here.
Yeah.
The fuck is a lingerie football game?
You know,
It's a thing.
exactly what it sounds like.
there's ladies in lingerie playing American football.
I'm saying no because there's like a fucking 1000% chance he wants to bang my wife.
Like, do I have to wear it?
It's probably true, actually.
There's definitely some ulterior motives here.
got a
Indecent
great
proposal, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But does it change things if you have a family?
Oh, nice.
And does it change things when you consider the fact that she's not your wife yet?
Mm.
I kind of think this is a decent proposal.
It's at halftime. It's not like while the play is live. That's dangerous.
That would be bad.
I just don't want that wedding. Even for free, I don't want that
Yeah,
wedding.
agreed.
I'll go to like a BMW
Oh yeah,
wall.
no, that's true. Actually, I didn't consider that.
Write an option that you think only some people
Oh,
would
well,
choose.
so. Dude, those laundry football games are fucked up because they straight up are tackling at full force and they're not wearing anywhere near enough pads. I don't think they still run anymore though.
Oh god. Wait.
This is a really good one.
I think I have the same one as you.
Oh boy. I don't know.
I only had to put in one?
Everyone does.
Oh, okay. Why is it taking so long then?
This was worded very strangely.
Yo, you know what would be sick is if because of the pandemic happening right now, all the major motion picture distributors finally decided to double down on releasing their new releases digitally instead of exclusively in physical theaters that are petri dishes for burgeoning infectious disease.
Oh, they'll never do that.
Yeah,
dude.
Get those answers
Down with movie theaters. Yeah.
I like the movie theaters too. But...
I hate the theater.
Interior crocodile alligator.
Oh fuck. You doomed me.
A temperamental 10-year-old boy has taken over the world and demands presents. On your appointed day to appease him, you can only find a Season 10 DVD set of Bones and 4 question marks. Do you give him the Bones DVD or CSI?
Oh, I mean,
I think kids would be more into Bones, dude. Isn't
Dude,
one of
I
the
feel
ladies like a ghost sensor? She senses ghosts? Is that what happens? One of them's really into math? One of them's really into math, maybe? Something like that?
Bones is, she's like, yeah, she was like a genius.
Get some bonus.
She's a math genius who sees ghosts?
She doesn't see ghosts.
She doesn't see ghosts? Why is it called Bones, dude?
She looks at the bones.
Oh, she,
Yeah, that's
she
what
was
any
Bones.
forensic professional would look at the bones. It's the first place you look.
Bones are their money.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
he's right.
Yeah.
The Bones DVD or $3.
How about a Bones DVD stuffed with bones?
Oh, it's an incredible split from the audience.
Right?
A 2 out of 2.
Dude, I couldn't.
Got the vote. I super split it.
A
The way
bone.
they italicized Bones made me think that the prompt was find a Season 10 DVD set of blank and blank. So, that
You
was
think
very
italics are blanks?
I thought that was implying that's the answer they filled in.
Oh, they didn't even vote.
It does have the inflection that's like
my thing.
when he goes, if they pull it out, they turn to bones. Like it's the italic version of that word. You need to rent a car, and the only rental company near you has vehicles plastered with advertisements. You could rent a car advertising a gentleman's club or advertising a gun shop.
Why not both? You know, like the
A
muscles.
gentleman's club gun shop?
Right?
Yeah, like the muscles or the guns.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were implying something much darker.
Yeah, like the target practice at the gentleman's club.
Man,
Oh no.
shop. Or the,
No,
the
God, no.
girls are not bringing in the money enough.
gentleman's club or the Oscar Mayer
Oh,
hot dog car?
I mean, that's
this
easy.
one. This
I'll
one
tell you
should
straight
be
up. No, I'll
split.
take the one with the gentleman's club. I'm not parking that hot dog car. You know, you think I can fit that into a spot in
You can
Vancouver?
park anywhere.
I couldn't park anywhere at all. It wouldn't fit in
can
any of the
park
spots.
anywhere.
It
You can
wouldn't fit
crash
in
your
any of the
furniture
spots.
store.
You're
Doesn't
underestimating
matter.
the size of this hot dog.
It wouldn't fit in any of the spots.
You can just drive it right into the store.
But here's the thing: it wouldn't even be the hot dog car. It'd be a car with the hot dog car as an add-on, because that's the freaking prompt.
What do you drive around with? Car that advertises a gentleman's club or a PT Cruiser?
Get out of here.
What does PT stand for?
I looked that up at one point, believe it or not.
Trash.
I didn't like any of the P words I thought of, so I just bailed out.
That's fair, yeah.
Plymouth truck. There you go.
It all
Huh.
comes down to
Plymouth
this.
truck cruiser. Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, I won a game.
Oh,
Gonna
shit.
go.
Wow. Having divisive opinions, I won.
Fucking audience speaking.
Good point. I'm gonna go pee. I will be back.
Yeah, sure. I'll
Yeah,
I'll
hope it's
boot up
big.
the final game here. Any requests for the final game?
Quippers.
Quippers. There you go.
Hey, classic.
I hear quip. Load quip.
Blind quip.
You can't
Takes time.
only
Too much
do a
time.
blind quip. It's you gotta move it. That's like ordering like just a ghost pepper for dinner. It doesn't work. Or just I don't know. People do order just French fries.
We'll wind up with a poggers moment.
We could wind up with a poggers moment.
I need to. Every probably like once every hour or two, I want to say out loud, "He's pogging up," and I want to die every time I do it, but I can't stop.
I am back. What, nutting? What I missed?
No, he's talking
No.
about making a reference to NBA Jam, but inserting a Twitch emote into it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I use Twitch. I don't use Twitch emotes in real life except with Kate, but I type Twitch emotes, as you know, all the time.
Uh-huh.
I like it.
It's a good time.
Seems good. It's good energy.
I use them. I say them anytime I use any of them. It's out of irony, and it's crossed the threshold now that it's just who I am, and that sucks.
Yeah.
I only use seems good, monka ass, and forehead though. I really think that's all you need.
I do forehead, but I'm your list plus Pog sometimes.
I've definitely seen Ryan use Pog.
Okay, that's true. I do get pogged up.
Yeah, pogged out of your mind regularly.
Occasionally. But I always just add dude at the end. Pog, dude.
That helps.
Everyone will vote on their favorite. Score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus,
So you get points based on the percentage of players who like your answer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what
I
I've been
was always
doing wrong.
wondering about this. Wow, both of my answers are not even bordering on funny.
I'm sorry. Oh. I hope I don't jack off the room code.
Thank you.
Jack off.
No.
Did you spell something wrong?
No, the character limit screwed me up. Screw me up.
Are they making a new Quiplash in the next pack?
Yes.
Yeah, they announced it and everything.
Maybe they'll up the character limit. Finally, they have the power.
They're just gonna add
this
like
one.
custom
1 second.
prompt packs.
Yeah, I had nothing.
Here we go. Starting things off.
A strange thing to read on a doormat. No step, frowny face, or duck.
Huh.
Ducker Z, dude.
It's a good reaction.
Ducker Z, a great emote. As is Saba Pink.
Can't
Dude, it's
believe
such a wide emote.
Twitch is a company that's valued at like $2 billion or more. Well, I guess $1 billion or more. Just a place where people can spam little duck pictures at each other.
Yeah.
Strange world, man.
That's all it takes in today's modern. It's basically an IRC client where you can post pictures of ducks.
911.
A bad reason to call 911. You've got the Olestra runs, or to thank them for their service.
Just a good one.
That's good. I'm a fan of that. Oh.
Oh.
Is that a frog wearing a diaper on his head? What is that?
Yeah, I don't know what that emote is. What's that emote?
Yeah, yeah.
That's an unknown emote. Vine Scoot. Oh, I like the Psyduck emote.
Pretty good.
Definitely like a complete ripoff of IP, but you know. It's not like we got two wrenches watching. The worst magic trick. Possessing a butt or no answer. That's a shame, because Corey, that was a good answer. That deserved to, you know, fight in the marketplace of ideas.
In the future, moviegoers will flock.
In the future, moviegoers will flock to see Jurassic Park 10, the Triassic period, or Jurassic Park 10, more dinos.
I do like the concept of them just completely giving up and just, you know, this is more dinos, dude. Like, you guys want to see it. If you're still with us this far, like...
We love the dinos, folks.
I just want to see a dino with 3 asses.
Asses.
Yes.
Hello, Tomo.
Oh, hello.
You looking for a spot to poop, buddy? We got 3 of them.
What if he finally poops, but he just shits all over something important?
Honestly,
Just
I'd be okay with
annihilates
that. To know that his colon is okay and ruin an important document or something. The only thing important right now is I got a check from Twitch for the Uno Rivals money. To be honest, it would be worth it. I would make that trade. The best reason to go to Australia. A Shremo on the Barney, or finally eat at one of them steakhouses.
A Shremo on the Barney.
Is Malf here? What the fuck?
Double word wrong.
I believe Shremo means slime ball in Tatooine language.
What?
No banga, Slimo.
Let's see the scores.
That's just auto correct. Auto mistake.
I think that's a Steve Brule answer.
Legit, I did type Shremo, but then I typed Barney on accident and just hit submit. I was like, oh, this is good.
Shremo's on the Barney.
This one could be the funniest answer in Quiplash history.
Oh shit.
Or it could be a complete flop. It could be a disaster.
Is it about the coronavirus?
No. I don't joke about that.
Oh, fuck.
Let's start this show. The first prompt is
A great way to kill time at work. Stab the clock or do your job for once.
I can't in good conscience click on the one that tells people to do their jobs at work. Come on.
But the poor clock, he did nothing.
Oh, come on. Downvotes? Really?
That's gonna be my worst quiplash ever.
Something you should never say as the captain of a bowling team. This ain't my only 14-pound ball, or who do you think you are? I am.
You should absolutely say that.
Yeah, that's all you should say.
That's absolutely correct.
This is one of these prompts. I feel like I've had it so many times though.
You don't think this is the greatest answer of all time?
Oh, is this the one? I mean, it's definitely better than mine, but
You got a quiplash. I'll take it.
yeah.
Are bowling balls
Like to see
14
you-
pounds?
It can be.
be.
Yeah,
Next up.
it can be.
Little known fact.
Do they vary in
heavier
weight?
side.
They do?
Yes.
That's what the numbers mean on them, Rob.
I didn't even know that they had numbers on them. I don't really bowl.
Little known fact, an unaired episode of The Brady Bunch had the family dealing with bugs, or dealing with Carol contracting COVID-19. I don't want a massage, but I love the idea that there's just one unaired episode where they're just dealing with bugs.
I absolutely love that answer.
There you go. It lost.
I didn't want to win that.
Would I have won if I put the Budweiser virus? Because I almost did it.
What dogs think when they see people naked? Woof or woof?
Yeah.
Man.
Saw that one coming a mile away.
Yeah.
The weirdest thing a restroom attendant could offer you: a blowy or extra TP for a tip.
I like thinking about it. Like a dystopian future world ravaged by coronavirus and currency becomes toilet paper.
Yeah.
There was a video yesterday of a guy in Australia going to like a McDonald's drive-thru and paying in toilet paper.
It's 2-ply, motherfucker. You better give me extra pickles.
We went to the store yesterday, and there was plenty of toilet paper, but no bleach.
Oh no!
All the bleach was gone.
That's bad.
That's bad.
They're listening to TikTok.
That's it.
They're probably dipping their balls in it, dude.
No, I think there was a completely bullshit and dangerous thing that said if you gargle bleach, it
Yeah,
can help.
you can like drink it or something.
Oh no!
No, not drink it, gargle it. Yeah, no, it's
That's
literally
really bad.
like way more dangerous than the actual coronavirus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And now round 3, the last.
Oh, that's not good.
There's,
we gotta get some
staff are
rules.
watching, so I'm not gonna say that they deserved it.
Just say you're doing a new bit.
Yeah, it's satire.
Yeah.
People shouldn't have to go to college. They should go back to grade school.
Yes, I agree. A few more years of elementary school would do people very well over like learning how to covalent bonds work and shit. Just a few more years of common sense.
Oh wow, I thought that was gonna be taken already.
Dude, how many times have you had this?
Let's see the responses.
I feel like on this show.
Vote now. You get
Yeah, probably.
3 votes this
A new name for kumquats: Orange 2, Nut Butts, Jizz Puffs, Lululemons, Kumquats.
I know which one Ryan's is.
Do you?
Yeah,
Which one do you think it is?
the Vancouver reference.
Jizz Puffs?
Jizz buffs?
How'd you guys both go there?
Just same grooves in the brain.
That's really good.
Ryan's is probably something stupid like Orange too.
No,
Pretty sure
Corey's
his is-
right.
Wow.
Corey's
Yeah,
right.
Lululemons. It's got-
Oh. What is Lululemons?
They're yoga pants.
Yeah.
Very popular brand of yoga pant.
Only made me more confused.
They're those leggings, athletic leggings.
It's a whole line now. They make
Featured
a lot
in
of
that
clothes.
show Barry that I watched.
Okay, but what do they have to do with kumquats?
Because a kumquat is a citrus fruit,
Okay.
as is a lemon.
That's right.
Okay. Gotcha. I understand that.
And then it's Quiplash, you know, it's not like we workshopped the jokes for a month in advance to...
I do like Orange too.
really should have put significantly less effort in your joke.
Yep,
because they clearly won me the game.
As usual.
Yeah.
I did vote 3 times.
41!
I did vote 3 times for my own answer. I thought it was the best. Look, I'm not going to get welcome to Moose ported. Alright. Apollo wins.
Huh. I got 0 points in the first round.
You did! That's an incredible comeback.
That is wild.
St. Louis Blues, dude.
Oh, that's what you should have called kumquat.
St. Louis lose.
Why don't we take some time to pimp our channels? Well, you can start with Justin.
Hi, I'm HC Justin, twitch.tv/HCJustin, HC Justin with 2 M's on Twitter. I'm on TikTok now.
Yeah,
The
dude, I
TikTok
saw.
debut.
Here, I'm going to follow you.
Oh, thank you.
Is your
I
name
appreciate
HC
that.
Justin?
It is.
I'll put a heart on your most recent talk.
My God, let's go. I'm following you, Corey, Dan, and Babs, and I'll never follow anyone else.
Yo, Corey, I didn't know you have a TikTok.
I have a TikTok. I haven't posted.
You
anything.
followed me, so I followed him back.
Ah. Here you
And
go.
that's pretty much it. I'll be streaming within an hour. I might just chill for an hour though. I really don't know yet. But I'm gonna be playing Out of Space.
Mm.
In an hour. Game's
Dude,
fun.
you're gonna get banned from TikTok for this talk, dude.
Probably.
It's
I didn't.
first off,
realize
there's
the
an
connotation.
anus in it. Secondly, it's Winnie the Pooh. This thing's getting yeeted off the platform in like 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, fucking didn't think of that.
It's been on there for a while, dude.
Oh.
It's been 4 hours. I'm golden.
I'm not even gonna comment on it because I think that's gonna open me for investigation. I did hit it with a heart though.
Okay. Thank you for that risky heart.
Oh, sorry, I butted in a little bit.
Oh, that's fine. That's all I got.
How about you, Corey?
Hi, Corey here. Twitch.tv/BlackBlag. Streaming every night from around 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Been playing a lot of Spelunky, trying out the Call of Duty. Got back into Rainbow Six Siege quite a bit. Still a fun game. And then tomorrow, gonna be playing in a sponsored Ultimate Chicken Horse tournament.
Oh.
With, I believe, some other fellows in the call.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
At
Tomorrow.
10
That's right.
a.m. Eastern time, right?
10 a.m. Eastern
It is
time?
not at 10 a.m.
No,
Eastern
sorry,
time.
12 p.m. Eastern.
Oh my god.
3 p.m. Eastern time. What am I talking
I
about?
was like, you gotta get up at 7 a.m. to
12
play
p.m.
in this.
Pacific Standard Time.
Dude, you're actually mind flooding me. I have no idea. What time are we going tomorrow, dude?
It's at 3 p.m. Eastern.
3 p.m.
Wow,
Okay.
you are remarkably off.
Oh, man.
All I know is it's 12 Pacific. That's all I know.
All right.
I should have just said that instead of trying to fuck with time.
Don't fuck
But yeah,
with that.
please come out and watch everyone.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Apollo?
Twitch.tv/dumbdog. Started playing Ori. The new Ori is good. Is really good. They basically when they looked at Hollow Knight and I made this. And so they did that.
Nice.
And it's good. It's very good. Checkpoint League this Friday. Don't miss it. We had a fantastic show. Everyone enjoyed it. So if you missed it, don't miss it again. It's Friday at 1:30 Central. Game start at 2 p.m. Central.
Am I on the 2 p.m. slot because Dan is the early
Yes.
boy? Okay.
You are in your Dan matchup, which means you're in the early slot.
So I'm on noon.
So
PT.
I apologize for the earliness. Blame Dan.
No, that's good. That's a good time for me.
Oh, okay.
I
But
got
blame
no-
Dan anyway.
I'll blame him when I beat him.
Oh shit.
What? Give me your percent chance.
I already went through this with chat yesterday. I put myself at 60-40, honestly.
I still hate it. He hasn't changed.
I'm not practicing either. I am better.
Dude, I beat the level yesterday.
Yo.
Felt
Good. I think you're like 95.5 on
90? No, that's just setting me up for despair.
I mean, when we reveal the new stat screens that were just made, you're gonna be singing a different song.
A
Maybe.
1 in 20 chance of losing?
We're gonna look at the analytics.
Okay. Yo, how about you, Robert?
Hello, I am Robert, also known as Alpaca Patrol. You can find me at Alpaca Patrol everywhere. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Discord.gg/Alpaca Patrol. I'm going to be in the Ultimate Chicken Horse tournament tomorrow. I do movie night every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come by this Saturday for that. Come by my channel for the Ultimate Chicken Horse tomorrow. Come by, my Discord if you want to talk about various things, including we have a Super Tuesday chat going on in there right now. And also check out my butthole. See what that's like. Figure that out for yourself. If you also Bannerlord single player is coming out March 31st. So just sizing you up for that one because I'm going to be doing a good amount of Bannerlord once that comes out.
You want my Bannerlord t-shirt from E3 2016?
Absolutely. No, dude, it's covered in coronavirus. Fuck that.
No, I gave it to Goodwill. All right. Thanks for being here, boys.
Oh, thanks for having me on.
Thanks for having us.
Later. Later. Hold on. I have to tweet Twitch because they released a Stilt Fella compilation video that didn't have me in it. So I had to search for the GIF of the guy. You know the one. Sorry, it's the other way. He's holding onto a cup, and he's like, that one? You know the one I'm talking about. So I gotta give him one of these, and then there you go. That'll get me in their good graces. Let me go see if Kate's gonna be live. I think she's gonna be live, but let me go check. Kate's gonna play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon at twitch.tv/lovelymomo, so I'm just gonna send you over there. It's just that easy. Have a good day. I will see you tomorrow. 2 p.m. PT. A little bit of randomizer. Dude, I'm so close. So close to beating Seath. We gotta do some randomizer tomorrow. Anyway, see you.